humans of the internet. Welcome to this Gallant Horde game. Today we are playing the third seal, Sapphire in the Forest, where these 6 lovely people are going to attempt to find and break the third of Oberon's 7 seals, keeping Titania out of the Feywild. So far, the Horde has managed to break the first 2. We will see what happens with this one. I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm quite sick. I have a really horrible cough, so if I mute myself, it's probably because I'm having a coughing fit. I'm also going to be eating a lot of lozenges. Deal with it. Before we do the whole thing, our in-game giveaway today is the Straw of Purification. It comes, as all our in-game giveaways have been recently, from Level 1 Gamers' deck of useful things, which you can buy for yourself at their place, which I'm sure is going to be in the chat very shortly if it isn't already. There it is! Yeah, so if you type !shiny thing in the chat, you can maybe win your character a Straw of Purification. If you are not a Horde member, you can gift it to any Horde member you wish. We are not currently taking applications for the Horde. You can send them in, but I won't look at them until January, when we will be looking at our Season 2 Gallant Horde thing, which has lots of fun, unusual surprises, and a few changes, and it'll be great. So yeah, if you want to be part of the Horde, you can, but not yet. Not
Very exclusive currently.
You can send in an application. I just won't do anything about it until then. Also, due to said coughing fits, we will be postponing the Birds of a Feather Wizards game tomorrow. I don't think I've got 2 games in me, and it seemed like this one was slightly more important. So, we have postponed it. We will set a new date for that sometime in the near future. If we can't get it scheduled during the Horde season when everyone is desperate for Horde games so that they can level up, we'll do it during the break between seasons. But watch our socials for a new date for that one. You can also hit the subscribe button for more Birds of a Feather. We have 3 classes to go that we haven't already got locked in. I think when I last looked, Sorcerers were in the lead for the next one, so if we hit 50 new or renewed subscribers this month, we will probably do a Sorcerers game, which is one of my favorite classes, so that's quite fun.
Sorcerer Gabo.
We're also, the last time I checked, only something like $60, $70 away from the Morwen Orb game with our donation drive to get Adam's computer upgraded. So if that is something you would be interested in watching or helping with, go and help out with that. Indigo's level 15 interview dropped this morning on YouTube.
Oh.
It is full of juicy tidbits, I tell you what.
Full of juicy tidbits.
What
So
a yawn fest.
You should definitely go and watch that at some point. Not right now, obviously, because you might miss Indigo dying if you watch it now. All the shocked faces.
Spoilers!
I don't know what's going to happen. You act like I know what's going to happen. When do I even know what's going to happen? Also, if you are a critter, we are running Critmas signups over at Critter Gifting at the moment. So if you haven't signed up for that, you should go do that. Those signups will close at the end of September, so you have like a week. Yep, roughly a week to get that done if you want to do that thing. Whew. I think that's all my stuff for today, so I'm going to get you lovely people to introduce yourselves and your characters for anyone who has not yet met you. And I will roll some Potion of Resistance, starting with Tiffiny. Can't hear you. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm Tiffiny. I'm playing Fianna Greymark, the Gloomstalker Ranger. She's a human, and then she has a familiar Umbra, who is currently, I'm just going to go with the Bush Baby. So, Flying Monkey.
Well.
Hey guys, I'm Will. I play Ardbeg Bruichladdich, the half-elf fighter Paladin.
This should be an interesting mission for you. Griffin.
I am Griffin Ess. I am playing Alaina, a rogue who thinks she's a bard and who has been tainted by a abrupt appearance of sorcery over the past few levels.
Can't imagine how that happened. Mike!
I'm Mike, and I will be playing Artor Galvins, the frost giant fighter warlock.
Hits!
I'm Kit, and today I am playing Marla, Firbolg, Archdruid.
I'm excited to see what you do with her. And
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun.
Shawnali.
Hello. I am Shawnali, and I will be playing Indigo, the Fey Moth Rogue Warlock.
Excellent. Your potion of resistance today is cold. Resistance to cold. No idea if that will be useful. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I like how Artor just chuckled. Not super useful to you. Sorry about that.
Not force?
The dice speak, not force. Sorry. So, is there anything anyone would like to do today before you enter the throne room?
Artor divvied out his runes to everybody. He took the stone rune. Ardbeg got the fire rune. Indigo got the cloud, and Marla got the storm. Everybody all set with those?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
And Morwen has offered seeming, so we can look slightly different, just in case any agents show up. So Marla is a very, very old Firbolg. She's just gonna look young, and they're just gonna wonder why she's so fucking slow.
Yep.
Fianna has, I know Indigo saw it, but Fianna has 2 regular healing potions and a greater potion for anyone who wants to borrow them, besides Indigo. And then she looks like a Autumn Ellaborn, so she
Very
very
good.
purposely looks like the other side.
The enemy. Cool.
Kinda, yeah. She's hoping it'll give enough pause. They'll be like, huh? And yeah.
Alaina had similar logic with seeming, where it's just slightly changed her features to look more autumnal as opposed to springy. But also spent the morning doing a little bit of shopping at Scratz, and then made sure to leave behind the cursed rapier that she had picked up for for Alira. In case she doesn't make it back, she left it with instructions to make sure Alira gets it.
Cool. All right. Well, you all enter the throne room. The lady is wearing a simple sundress, nothing fancy, nothing complicated. And she says, hello, adventurers. Welcome. Today you venture forth to attempt to break our 3rd seal. You will be going to the Plain of the Ancients, which is a strange forest-covered plain. As far as I can tell, it is essentially the origin of all nature magic. So that should be interesting. Did you have any questions for me before I send you on your way?
Ardbeg looks at Indigo and thinks we're going to be
Question
here for
factory.
Inevitable questions.
we're going to be here for hours.
All those hour-long buffs gone.
About the specific mission, perhaps I should be more specific.
You're
Nibbling?
all a bunch of judgy assholes. No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I asked all my questions.
Excellent. Well then.
Can we clarify who has what? Who has the gem? Who has the door?
I believe I am taking the gem.
Correct.
Okay.
And I'll take the door.
Correct.
Okay.
We all know what to do with it, right? Because I heard on the last one, it got all fucked up.
Door open, gem pulled.
Yes.
And
Siphon, door shut.
I do have a
Mhm.
question.
Yes.
Did you get my note?
Remind me. Titania probably knows exactly what note you're
Right,
bringing.
her little
Jax has had a week.
mechanical rat.
It was the note that suggests that your dear, wonderful, handsome, deadbeat motherfucker of a husband has also powerful allies.
Yes.
To the level of an archfey or god.
Correct. I did get that note. And to be honest, I'm not that surprised. We do too.
Yeah.
It's sort of inevitable that he has similarly sought allies.
My question is, do you know who it might be?
I have some ideas.
Do you think it's a problem for us today to deal with?
I hope not.
All right.
I don't believe so. But I can't say for sure. I have ideas of who may be susceptible to his way of thinking. But as far as I understand, this place you are going to is somewhat weighted in our favor just at present, considering gods and nature magic.
All right, then
Okay.
I will pester you about that at a different time.
I have no
In-
doubt.
In follow up to that, did you get that thing I sent you? I put it in that place where I had left that thing that time.
Remind me, Alaina dear.
Just comedy, don't mind me.
Yes, very droll.
It's worth noting too, Ardbeg likes to write things on his armor all the time, and though most of us won't see it because we've all got seeming on us, Titania can read what his chest says.
Yep. What does it say?
Too ancient to die young.
He is quietly amused.
But I'm ready when the team's ready.
Is Indigo riding on Artor's shoulder as usual?
Oh God, yes,
No,
please.
no, Ardbeg is. He's
He's
like Ratatouille right now.
Right. Well, I see that this is going off the rails before we've even left the throne room.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Shocking.
I will send you as close as I can to the edge of what we have been able to see. We can't see beyond it. So, best of luck. Please try not to die. She claps her hands, and you are all feel that teleportation planar shifty tug, and you find yourselves in the middle of a jungle. It is, not to put a too fine a point on it, tropical as fuck. Very humid, very green, lots of palm trees and vines and what are you peering at?
There is a butterfly or a moth of some kind on this map.
Look, make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
This looks a lot like a river I once got attacked by an octopus in.
It probably is a very similar river.
It is.
Because I used like generic jungle river.
I only rolled a 14, but because I'm a rogue, I have reliable talent, so it actually is a 19.
You don't see shit.
Fianna rolled a natural 20 for 27.
Cool. I mean, there are some butterflies around, and some flappy things. They're very pretty. Some of them are unusually large, but probably not surprising for this sort of place.
Butterflies don't hurt people, right?
Oh,
I feel like I've heard that some can.
Indigo goes invisible.
Okay. It's hot. It's uncomfortably sweaty. If you're not used to the heat, you are immediately sweating. In that
good thing.
humid,
Does
I am in the
anyone-
tropics place.
Does anyone besides me want to be able to see Indigo? I can give 5 of us see invisibility.
I mean,
I guess
The
that
rest of
can't
I mean,
hurt.
no is fine.
uh,
Huh?
does
I don't
it
need it
cost
to
you?
Yeah.
I have a wand of see invisibility.
I don't need it
Oh,
to see
That's
her.
all the wand does. It has 5 charges.
Like if we ever
Then
come across
yes.
anything else invisible, it would probably be useful. Can't hurt.
So, okay, so I will
absolutely.
give the rest of us
Cool.
see invisibility, so we can all see Indigo now,
And anything else
but
invisible.
everyone else
Yep.
cannot. And you'll be able to see me if we go into the dark, which is also important.
There is plenty of wildlife. You can hear birds. You can hear the scurrying of small things in the undergrowth. This place is teeming with just life energy.
So this should be very familiar for Marla, yes?
It's familiar. It's not exactly the same, but where Marla grew up, or where Marla lived for most of her life, was a thin space between this world and the material plane. So a lot of these plants would be familiar. The creatures, if you come across them, are likely to be familiar. but this is all of that dialed up to 11.
Okay,
Uh,
so
It is almost
she's
overwhelming.
she's gonna offer to the group. I can turn into a pteranodon and fly up and get a flying lizard's eye view.
I was gonna with Artor being 21 feet tall. How easy is his view?
I mean, the trees are also very big.
Are they very tall?
Everything here
Amazing.
is big.
All the trees are 22 feet tall.
Yes, that's right. No, it's everything is oversized. Like it's how you would imagine megafauna.
So
Flora,
Artor's not out of place.
megaflora.
then.
I'm like, which one's the plant? Flora. Yeah. Yeah. So you're
Okay.
actually probably the only person sized right for this place.
Like the
It's-
first
it's-
mission, all the trees were huge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's very similar to that, but Marla doesn't know that because
Mhm.
Marla wasn't
No.
done that.
And
No,
Marla, does that require power for you?
I
Because
can do it
just
all day
fly.
long, sweetie.
Okay. Take a look.
All right.
I'm sorry about that. I can do it all day long, sweetie.
Okay. You're repeating
Is that an
yourself to
echo
me.
in here?
Well, I froze, so I didn't know.
Oh.
So you got to do some flying dinosaur action.
Yes.
We lost Griffin. All right. Make a
And
pteranodon perception check, I guess.
perception, wisdom. Oh, nice. Got a good wisdom. Okay.
He's a druid, bro. Wisdom's her whole shtick.
No, but I mean the pteranodon has a good wisdom.
Oh.
Because I roll
Well,
with their
don't-
stats or mine.
Don't you have your own wisdom? Well, what are you
I
using
do.
to be a pteranodon?
Wild shape.
Yep. So you have your own mental stats.
Oh, okay. That's cool. It's the same, strangely enough.
Oh. You're as wise as a
16.
pteranodon.
Yeah, I was like, wow, they're +5. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so
Wait,
you
do I
fly
have
up.
advantage on those? Let me see. I think I have advantage on. No,
I think
We
you
do
have
for
advantage
hero
on
too.
wisdom
it's
save,
against. It's against.
Oh,
Yeah,
wisdom save.
but this is a perception check. So still.
yeah. So 16.
Cool. So you fly up, and this jungle, this forest, goes in every direction as far as you can see. You cannot see the end of it. It is immense, doesn't begin to cover it. What you do see from the air is a single circle of orange leaves, which is to say there is a circle of trees that have essentially turned
Right.
to autumn trees.
Okay.
And in the center of this circle is a tree unlike anything you have ever seen. It is
Mhm.
immense, doesn't begin to cover it. It reaches to
Yeah.
the sky. It is huge in a way that you can't even really understand. It's unlike anything you've ever experienced. You guys knew
Mhm.
this tree was big, but this is like
Yeah.
this whole place
Can-
is big, and this thing towers out of the center of it. Like, just it's insane. You almost can't see the top. Like it's up to the clouds, kind of high.
Okay. After she sees that, she'll fly down, change back into her Firbolg state, and point in the direction. Big ass tree. Circle of autumn leaves on the trees around it. That way.
Exact. It's not like all the trees up to the tree are orange.
Yeah.
There is like a line.
A circle. Yeah.
Just to make sure.
I have a question.
Yep.
Because of seeming, did she just look like a really young Firbolg, just
Yeah,
like flying
flying.
into the air?
Yep. That's
Correct.
awesome.
That is in fact
Yep.
what she looked like.
Cool.
While she did that, Fianna would have drank her cold resistance potion.
Cool.
Just do it now.
And as soon as it gets pointed out, Alaina starts walking in that direction unless anyone says anything otherwise.
So it is across the river. You will need to cross the river.
As we're kind of going by and waiting, Artor's just gonna pat one of the trees gently on the trunk and in Sylvan, hey, excuse our intrusion. We hope to be out of here soon with as little disruptance as possible.
The tree does not respond.
That is fine.
stuck-up tree.
Invisible Indigo just gives him thumbs up, like, good job, bro.
I just looked at chat and realized that we like hit all the things. So thanks, chat. You guys are ridiculous and awesome. We love you. I think the next reward on the Adam's Rig thing is a Familiars game. So just gonna put that out there. I can't remember the number, but yeah.
Indigo will say that perhaps those of you who do not fly should be carried by a giant, and they'll fly across the river.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I can.
Ardbeg's going to fly across the river and all.
Fianna will as well.
Does anyone not fly?
I can turn into a flying thing for as long as I need to.
Artor will look down at Alaina there and just kind of offer his hand, like, you want to step on?
I actually, I was gonna try to use shape water, but that might be safer. And so, yeah, she just takes the help.
So, with her on his palm, he will walk across the water.
Artor,
Yeah.
make a perception check.
Ooh. Is it sound-based by chance?
No.
Okay. 19.
Wait, I have to actually roll for the other thing. All right,
No.
you definitely notice the ripples heading towards your big giant legs of something very, very big coming at you
Ooh.
through the water.
All right.
It is going to try to bite you. It is not going to get advantage because you spotted it. That's a 16.
Nope.
Cool. You watch as out of the water comes this crocodile that is Artor-sized. It's very
Oh.
large for a crocodile, and it snaps, and you just manage to dodge out of the way as the teeth come. What are you doing?
He's gonna toss Alaina out of out of his hands there. He's
Alaina,
just
make
gonna
a
kind of go, whew,
Make
like
next
go
save.
towards the opposite shore. Hang on.
That is a 16.
Yeah, you managed to land alright on the other side. You drop and roll, stand up, watch Artor do something.
He's just gonna try to grab the croc to keep it back and continue moving across.
Make a contested strength check with said crocodile, please.
Oh yeah.
Crikey!
It's a beauty.
So that is
Lucky it's not a stingray.
that's a 30.
Oh,
Dude.
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry, I missed you due to my trauma. I'll get you back later.
It was 30.
Oh yeah, easy. That crocodile's like writhing and shaking, and the whole river is splashing everywhere, but it can't escape you.
Yeah, he's just gonna hold on to it and continue crossing as soon as people are out of the way, and as soon as he can cross, he's just gonna put it back in the water and back up. He's locked eyes with it, but he's gonna get out of the water and not try to fight it.
Cock.
He's trying to be good.
Oh yeah, okay. It's smart enough to know when it's outclassed. It's like, maybe I'll wait for some smaller prey. It's all good. It swims off. This is the crocodile, by the way. It really is Artor-sized.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Like the
Those
one
of
in
you
the
on the
sewer.
side of the river, can you all make perception checks for me, please?
Mm.
21.
12.
24.
Need some time out.
23.
Nope.
All right, those of you over 20,
Really hot.
you can see circling above you some actual pteranodons, just up in the sky.
Well, they
They
didn't
just
see. They didn't see the Marla Tyranitar. They have no idea.
No, they saw a Firbolg fly up and they were confused. Marla didn't see them because she was distracted by the big fucking tree.
Yes, tree. Yeah.
Indigo will say to anybody who didn't know this, hey, there's flying lizards. Let's keep moving.
I'm just gonna charge up some of Scrat's buttons in my magic stone spell, just in case.
Oh, Marla would like to pick up some pebbles. Just because she's got magic stone as well.
Cool. At the moment, they're just flying.
Yeah.
They don't look particularly hungry, but they're there, and they seem to have noticed that you're there.
Move forward. Let's go.
You're going back under
Moving
the
onward.
trees. Excellent.
I know how they attack. That's fun. Okay.
Indigo's going to stay above.
You're gonna fly above the tree line.
More of the same. Also, although these maps have nice, useful roads on them, there are no roads.
Okay.
FYI. I just don't have any maps that don't have roads. There's no one here to
So-
make a road.
Speaking of these beautiful maps, where did you get them?
These ones are by, I believe, Tom Cartos.
Beautiful.
There is at least one later on by Afternoon Maps, which when I saw, I actually went for this game, and you will see why later. They're amazing. And there's one by a new person who I've discovered called, I'm going to get this wrong, Ataraxian Bear, I think is what they're called,
Ooh.
which has given me a whole new set of things to be inspired by.
Love the name.
Right.
So as we're moving through, then Artor is gonna try to be, he's moving at a pace, and he wants to not cause damage, but at the same time he's gonna try and be kind of like, all right, let me through, let me through.
Arthur, can you make a survival check for me, please?
Absolutely. That is an 18.
Indigo, you're in the air, right?
Invisibly, I am. Yes.
And Fianna, are you flying?
She wasn't. I didn't have her flying, but she also doesn't get. I would say if it's rough terrain, it doesn't affect her. But
Ardbeg, are
she
you
wasn't
flying?
No, Ardbeg is stomping.
Excellent. So you
Not
don't get
that
that far then, either of you. I'm on the wrong layer. Please hold.
Oh
You
dear.
I
two
was
would
just gonna
go
ask how
not that
fast
much
people
further
are
than that.
moving, because Marla's not that fast, so she would change into something if you guys were moving too fast for her.
Alaina, where are you? Where are you?
She's
I'm just.
under Artor.
Oh, I'm under.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
Cool,
Hiding.
cool. All
Yeah.
right. So
Push.
as you all
Yeah, she doesn't want to be out here.
walk
by
straight
herself.
down this path that's not even there,
Yeah.
there's a big
Oh.
fucking plant that goes.
Oh, I just put myself right in the middle of it. That's fun.
Does being alert affect this, and that Fianna can't be surprised?
Well, you can make a survival check because it's not really a.
Okay.
It's wait, I can't even find the damn thing. Hang on. There it is. I mean, the attack is not a lot, so in order to catch
Mhm.
you, I'm gonna just change this because that's stupid. All of you make a dex save for me if you are in the vicinity of the plant that is now closing around you, because it's like you are delicious flies.
23.
Survival was an 11.
Oh my god, Dex. This
You didn't
is,
see it.
Dex is 21.
26.
Artor?
Nat 1 for 4.
Okay, so Ardbeg, Alaina, and Fianna, you all, as soon as this thing starts to move, manage to like leap off out of the range of its closing leaf petal things. I don't know. Artor, however, you are stuck in the middle of it. You are going to take some damage. Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, jeez, that was a lot of sixes on those sixes. Okay. 22 points of acid damage.
Ooh.
And you are currently restrained as this thing has. You're basically inside it, and it's because it's Artor-sized, like everything in this place. It's you guys will just watch as the frost giant is engulfed by this plant.
Can you be restrained
Freedom
right
of
now?
movement.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you use
I have
5 feet
Oh.
of movement.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, it also says
And you
you're
got a
blinded.
healing word.
BT dubs.
I'm also what?
Blinded.
Okay.
Which I think is just because you can't see what's happening.
Yeah.
'Cause you're... Alright, so, yeah. So you're not... I guess you're not restrained.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
I don't know how that works when you're inside a big plant, but sure, we'll go with that. So I would
Unless,
assume... Sorry, yes?
Inside
I was gonna
Audrey.
say, unless we're going to roll initiative, Marla would just try to talk to the plant in her Firbolg way.
You can certainly try. What
I'm
are
gonna
you saying?
try. Dear, we're just trying to make our way through. We don't mean any harm. I know he's big. I know, he might have stepped on you, but we're on our way, and can you just let him go?
Make a persuasion check.
She's probably
Can
awesome
she-
at that.
Can she have advantage because Artor's been going through talking in Sylvan, trying to be like, okay.
No,
hey,
because this plant doesn't speak Sylvan.
Okay.
12. She's not
12.
very charismatic, you guys.
You can't hear it back, can you? It doesn't
No,
respond.
no.
That's not how that works. Cool. Marla, were you in the plant?
No,
With
it's
it.
fine. Because I think
Oh, 'cause you're
she's really
still
slow. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So do you want to move yourself out then, please?
Yes.
Cool. I guess in that case, since Marla did not convince the plant to let go, we're going to
Mhm.
just roll a little bit of initiative,
Okay.
just for funsies.
She tried to be friends.
Give you a plant to fight.
Can I see the giant? Because I feel like I can solve this in one move.
No, the giant is completely swallowed by this plant.
Okay,
it
then
it
never
has
mind.
basically done a full Venus flytrap, and Artor is inside it.
Got it.
It rolled surprisingly good initiative for a plant. All right, over 20.
21.
Ardbeg.
22.
Indigo. Over 15.
17?
16.
Was that 16, Fianna?
Yes.
Yeah, and 17 for Marla.
Over 10.
11.
Cool. Artor, what you got?
Nat 1 for 4.
Oh my god, that's 2 nat ones in a row.
I mean,
No.
it's not going to charity, dude. You don't have to roll so many nat ones.
both for dexes too. So Artor's just not allowed to roll dex checks today.
Cool. Ardbeg, you're up. Plant
I'd-
has swallowed your giant. What would you like to do?
Start by chuckling at what I just saw. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals and try and persuade it that we're friends and let him go.
It's not an animal, so it doesn't work.
Oh, that's a waste of my pitiful amount of spell slots. Fuck it. That's my turn.
Indigo.
I'm going to hold my action because I'm pretty sure Artor should be able to get out of this and we can keep moving quickly.
Marla.
Yeah, I think she's just gonna whack it with her staff. Just let him go.
Okay.
So that's
Are you?
huh?
Never mind. I thought you were a pterodon still for some reason.
You were a pterodon
Oh,
because you were flying.
she is. So she's
Yep.
just gonna peck at it. She's gonna do a bite. So that's oh god, that's an 8. Oh, these dice ate me today.
8. Misses.
Yeah.
You missed the giant plant somehow.
Yes, I did. And I think it only has one attack. So she just tries to peck it and misses.
Cool. Fianna. This is the fastest
Fianna's
initiative
also
ever.
gonna hold.
Okay.
She's gonna hold her action.
Cool. It's the plant's turn. It is going to begin to digest this giant that is its delicious lunch. It hasn't had such a large lunch in a long time. So you're going to take not as much damage this time. That is only 16 points of acid damage
Gotcha.
as this plant begins to digest you and dissolve you. And it might take a while because you're big. Alaina.
I am going to use my boon of the Ancients and cast Reduce on this mofo.
Is that a wisdom save?
It's a Constitution saving throw
Constitution
against
save.
a DC 17.
Okay. That's
Shrink
in.
wrap it around
I
Artor.
thought it was a 19, but it's a 13, so that's a 14 in total.
So that is going to fail. So it's going to shrink down one size, which will make it a little harder to maintain control of the giant. And then I'm also going to use my bonus action to cast Mold Earth and start pulling dirt away from its roots.
Okay. It's slightly smaller now. Mold earth away from its roots.
Just going to loosen it up so it's less stable and less grounded.
Okay. Tor.
Yeah, Artor's just gonna try and walk out of it.
Alright, make a strength check. I imagine you could be. Oh!
Ooh.
That is a 32.
I rolled a nat 20, but I still can't beat that. Yeah, you managed. It holds on to you for a second there. Like, it's definitely stronger than you thought it was, but you do manage to push your way out of this plant. And as you, like, get out of it, it kind of subsides back to its previous relaxed state across the path.
Everything just trying to eat Artor and then gives up.
It's dex checks, man.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of like, right, let's keep going.
So you're just gonna keep on walking through this jungle.
I think so.
Fly now.
Heading towards. Artor's gonna keep walking, heading towards the direction that Marla had pointed out.
Cool.
Every now and then, I think we'd be good to have Marla fly back up or Indigo fly back up and make sure we're on the right path.
Oh,
Because it's super easy to get turned around.
Yeah.
Indigo is always in the air, but for what it's worth, my passive perception is 24. So things have to actively try to elude me, I think, at this point. But I am in the air, so I'm not watching the ground for you guys.
Fair.
You can, from the air, definitely see that there are things moving around in these trees. There are various kinds of animals. Some seem more interested in you than others. However, you're not. You have a frost giant with you, so you're not exactly easy pickings. And these are wild animals, so they're not.
Yeah.
You know, they're mostly avoiding you. But you do see a variety of interesting beasties. You then get to the edge of the orange trees. I don't have a map for the edge of the orange trees. Sorry about that. You pass through?
Yes?
Do we want to plan
Do we
before
wanna-
pass through?
Yeah.
Do we
This
wanna
seems
what?
like
That would be the point to
this-
plan.
Yeah, this seems like it's something to do with
I get
autumn.
to detect
You guys-
magic just to see what school it is.
It's
Still
not
can't hurt.
magical.
Hmm.
It's just
It's-
autumn.
Oh,
This is, yeah,
okay.
Probably
Plus-
the forbidden.
I was going to say it's probably the boundary of the Forbiddens, which means we'll have to hightail it to this point before we can get out of here.
Ah.
If you do detect
The-
magic, there is no abjuration magic on these trees. They're just orange.
Okay.
It's like a maybe
yet.
10 foot space of that encircles this.
But I'd also
then
like to
Maybe
point
it's
out,
just not activated yet.
yeah. Plus, we can sit here and say, "Oh, we need to plan," but I'm planned out. We've
Yeah.
planned what we're going to do. We need
I
to
was
get to
just
the
asking.
tree. Yeah, I think we
Okay.
just go.
Yep.
Go for it. Let's go.
Yep.
Very
Head on
well.
in. When we head through,
Mhm.
does Artor feel the similar thing that he felt from the first seal stepping across the river there?
Nope.
Oh.
No, there's nothing. It's just
Oh yeah, this is
it
gonna be
seems to
interesting.
just
Somebody's
be
been...
a natural marking. Like there doesn't seem to be anything magical to do with it.
Even
Okay.
when we get past the orange to the center.
Correct.
All right.
Also, Marla, you would have seen that this circle is huge. It's like probably a couple of miles
Okay.
radius around this big tree. It's a large circle.
Can the others see the tree at this point? Are we close enough? Now that we're in
you,
the circle?
you can all see the tree. It's fucking
Okay.
big.
Okay.
But it's still far away.
Yeah.
It's still very far away. Okay. you find yourselves on what actually looks like a path.
Mm.
It's rough. It's rough, and there is definitely there are loads of vines and things. There's a big pool, and ahead of you, you see what look like some very small saplings playing, and with them is a even smaller, tiny dandelion person.
Oh.
They seem to just be playing at the water's edge.
Mm-hmm.
This is an afternoon maps map, and it's
Gorgeous.
I'm going to warn the others to stay back for a moment,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to incite these motherfuckers.
okay. What are you looking for?
I want to see that their joyous play is like natural and not put on.
Sure. Make an insight check.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 3 on the dice, but because I'm a rogue, that counts as a 10. Which means 25.
I love how you always give the backstories.
They seem to be just playing. They seem quite playful and lovely. How far away are you all at this point?
Where we are, I guess.
Looks like
Yeah,
30
probably.
feet, 15 feet.
All right. In that case, this dandelion comes like running up to in front of them all, and pulls out what looks like a thorn from like a rose bush. This thing is tiny. It's like probably not even as high as Artor's foot, and it goes, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Oh, this is my
Just a
game now.
character.
Alaina.
Yes,
I'm just-
Alaina gets to talk.
I sit down on the ledge of the rise that we're on. I just sit down. I'm like, "Hello there. We are visitors, and we would like to go to that tree. How is your day going?"
Why do you wish to go to the tree? You can hear the capital letters, the tree.
Well, I have this gem that I need to go deliver to it, and we have a couple other things to check on while we're here. But yeah, it's mostly just, at the end of the day, the last thing I need to do is put this down.
Alaina would also know not to share plans
Yeah,
with
oversharing.
strangers.
Well, but this is the thing, like, she specializes in telling the truth so it doesn't look like deception, but doing so in a way that doesn't give away too much information, and putting the gem down is the last thing we're doing. No idea if anyone knows what the gem is. That's not known common knowledge.
The
No,
dandelion puts
but
one of its
in the
leaves
last-
on its side in a very sassy, hip way, and waves its little thorn at you, and it says, "Look, I have been tasked with babysitting these little saplings and ensuring their safety, and you seem dangerous, especially that tall one. He looks like he's going to squish him. I won't have it. There will be no squishing."
He is he's been talking to all the trees and plants along the way, and at least the ones who speak Sylvan. We just almost
That's
got eaten by a giant
of
plant,
them.
and we were very
No
polite.
plants speak Sylvan here. What is wrong with
Oh.
you? Do you know nothing?
Well, I guess
I
not.
speak Sylvan, obviously.
Well, then, yes. But in any case, I'm saying he's very careful and very polite. I know he looks big and scary, and with your size, I can see how he would be intimidating, but he's no threat. He will be very cautious.
At any point did the dandelion point over at Artor?
Yes, absolutely.
When the dandelion pointed at Artor, he'd absolutely hi.
He waved his sword at you.
Yeah, hi.
In disdain, like that's a stomper, clearly.
That's fine. Hi.
It kind of puts its sword on its shoulder like this and goes, "I don't know about you lot. You seem problematic."
I mean, we've been called worse, but it's really just usually a lot of confusion. I mean, we're obviously not
Gotta
from
try.
here, so, I mean, if you have
Clearly,
any advice
If you
to
think
make sure that we don't...
plants don't speak Sylvan.
Some of us are guessing. I appreciate that you're talking to us, though. That's a start. The other one just bit first, but even then, we politely apologized and moved along without hurting it.
Well, you're not going to get the tree just by walking there. You know that, right? That's not how it works.
No. I'll tell you what, if you would be willing to give me some advice on how to get to the tree so we don't cause any problems by getting lost and messing with anyone else, I can actually do a thing with the water that your little charges are playing it. I can make it into a little playful fountain for a little while. It'll only last about an hour, but it'll be fun for them.
It's amazing.
Little water park.
Make a persuasion check. I realize it's dumb asking Alaina. It's like asking Artor to make a strength check.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, when he said, say problematic, Fianna tried not to look at Artor and Indigo, or Ardbeg and Indigo. Ardbeg and Indigo.
I like tongue. So as I'm talking, I tongue tie myself with that check, and I have a crit failure, but I'm gonna activate my Boon of Mad now to make that a 10 automatically.
Okay.
So it becomes a 17. I'm sorry, an 18.
It kind of looks at you for a while with this little dandelion face. It's got like big eyes and nothing else. It's just dandelion with big like googly eyes. And it says, I mean, they would like a water park. My advice to you is don't step on any plants if you can help it. Try not to piss off the very big lizards. They get bitey.
Oh.
But they're not as dangerous as the slightly smaller bitey lizards. Marla nods knowingly. She understands.
She's got a couple of those in her pocket
Yeah.
to change into.
And don't piss off any trees.
Gotcha.
Also, the mushroom people are pretty unfriendly, so you probably want to watch them.
Okay. But you did mention that we couldn't get to the big tree by walking. Could you explain that? Because that was mostly what I was actually concerned with.
No, well, the problem with the tree, again, capital letters,
Capital.
is that if you go straight towards it, you don't get there.
Oh.
One of those things. I've heard of this type of stuff. Okay. Interesting. Do you know what the trick is?
No, I've never tried to go there.
Fair enough. Well, I appreciate the heads up. That is super useful. If I can just squeeze past you for a second, and I like carefully make sure not to get too close and walk very.
So these are basically tree and saplings, and they are fucking cute. They're like little saplings. They're like splooshing in the water with their little root feet. They're adorable.
I sort of like politely smile at the ones as I get close to them and just kind of move over to the edge of the water, and I'm going to use Shape Water to make a animated water effect for 1 hour. And it's just going to literally be like a series of like little arcing splashes and like one bigger one that sort of like is strong enough to push them up and like down like it's a manual, an actual water pressure water slide.
Out of the trees next to the river, next to the pond, you see a large one kind of move slightly. It appears right next to Indigo, it turns out. And it simply says in Sylvan, in this like rumbling kind of nature voice, it says, not Sylvan, sorry, Druidic. It says, I was like, the pronounced, no, that
You just said they don't speak
just
that,
said
but
they
this
don't
guy
speak
does.
Druidic. I have
Okay.
Sylvan in the brain.
All right. So Marla understands them.
It says simply, you have to go sideways. And then it goes back to being a tree.
Does anybody else speak Druidic?
Does anybody else speak Druidic?
No, I do.
Fianna
I'd
knows
big
a few words,
I'd
she's
big
not
pick
proficient.
up the odd word.
Right.
Maybe.
The saplings are all thrilled. They hop in. They're like playing in the water now.
So Marla's gonna say to Alaina, "We need to go sideways, dear."
Sideways it is, whatever that means. I'm going to circle back over to the little leader and go, I really appreciate all the help, and please thank your tree friend. I unfortunately don't speak whatever language they spoke, but here, I would like you to have this as a gift. And I take out a little vial of water from the Feywild that like I came across in my different diplomatic things. I'm just like, please, as a gift.
Takes it. Oh, smells like home.
I thought you'd appreciate it.
I do. You're still problematic, but at least you're nice.
I try really hard, but yeah, you're right. Sometimes problems happen. But I appreciate that we were able to get through this entire encounter without any real problems, and now that all your little charges have something to play with for a while, so it should take some pressure off your mind for just a bit.
Being a nanny is very hard work, you know.
Oh, I've seen. Alright, well, me and my friends
if you
will
carry
politely...
on, you'll meet the mushroom people.
Oh,
They're not so friendly as us.
I'll keep that in mind. But now me and my friends will leave without causing you any more distress to your day. Thank you so much.
Cool. Can I get perception checks from everyone, please?
Nope.
Jeez, I'm rolling such crap right now.
25.
19.
Me and Umbra both rolled horribly.
Getting all the bad rolls out early.
There are a lot of butterflies and moths around in this forest, you've noticed.
Huh, that's weird.
I don't think Archer even noticed those. I got another nat 1 for 8.
Oh my god! Mike, what is happening?
Mike.
I'm using the digital dice. I don't have my physical dice today.
My total score was higher than that, but it was still only 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
go into the settings for your website, for the website you're using, and just turn off loaded.
But for what it's worth, I rolled. It's a 19, but again, passively, they're very perceptive.
Yeah, lots
So
of
they
butterflies.
see. Yeah, they see them.
Mm.
Can I insight check the insects?
What are you looking for?
Suspicious activity.
Actually, point of order. I never bothered with this before, but Ardbeg's passive perception is 17, so that's way better. Than 10
Fianna.
Yes, one of the butterflies is wearing a trench coat and has some watches. What the hell is suspicious activity when you're...
It's a
Three
suspicious
butterflies
moth
in a trench coat.
myself. I am very familiar with the flight patterns. And it's a 26 to see any suspicious activity from butterflies or moths.
Would you like to
Like,
buy
if
an
they-
O?
If they seem like they're doing something sneaky.
They're just like sitting on plants.
As moth?
It's a bunch of druid or wild shaped.
We're surrounded.
It could... You're all laughing, but Indigo is very serious about this.
Tiffany is laughing.
Well,
Fianna's
I'm
not
laughing out of character, yeah.
Yeah, out of character for sure.
Indigo's like, I think these
That was-
buggers could be sneaky.
That was a 26 on your insight, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
There's something a little bit fey about them.
Ooh. See? What did I tell you? What did I tell
There's something fey.
One of
In
the
the
butterflies is trying to
neighborhood.
sell NFTs. There we go. Yeah.
We get a call.
Suspicious butterflies. I love how I made you guys
Indigo.
so suspicious of butterflies. It's wonderful.
Yes.
Also, point of order, Indigo, you would definitely know that these are not butterflies. These are moths.
Yeah. And it is a strange lightness out here. We're in the middle of the daylight, right?
Yep.
Fucking weird,
Mhm.
guys.
Yeah.
What?
Alright.
Indigo's
Well,
going to be invisible still, so they're whispering things into Artor's ear because he's really high up, so he can share with everybody else.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, he'd pass along. These moths aren't normally out during the day, and there seems to be a lot of them. Marla, you're kind of from an area similar to this. Are this normal for moths to be out like this?
Make a nature check.
Make a nature check. Let's see if I can roll a double digit. Oh, 24.
Nice.
First double digit of the game.
Not only are moths not normally out in the daytime, but these moths are definitely nothing you've ever seen before.
What did I tell you all?
I'm gonna take the growing distress and turn back to my new dandelion friend and be like, should we be worried about the moths?
Moths? What moths?
It's not good. Okay, so you guys all heard that, right?
I suggest we leave the moths alone for now and just get
Let's-
on our way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we
and
need to
so-
not be distracted by
So if I
other
understand
things.
correctly,
And perhaps get off this beaten track.
if the tree is that, and we want to go We want to circle straight towards it, I guess? Is that the logic? Sure.
Yeah.
If it's here, we want to head this way so it's not directly in front of us.
Yep.
So, what are you doing?
We're going to walk around.
Okay. So you're leaving the track and going back into the bush.
Yep.
Cool.
Facing it,
Okay.
but
Back to the bush then. I'm just going to put you back on this bush.
slowly going around. No.
There are more of these giant plants. Now that you know what to look for, you can avoid them, I would say. So what exactly are you trying to do? You're like spiraling around the big tree. Is that what you're
Trying to
do?
go sideways.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Indigo is also going to try at one point to kind of, it's their side facing the tree, and they're just going to fly backwards.
Wait, say that again. So you've got your side to the tree and you're going backwards.
They're doing this, and they're flying backwards. Just seeing if oh, do I notice the tree getting closer?
It does seem a little closer.
It's working. Artor hears.
We can't see you though, so we don't know what's working.
Well, we can
We
see,
can see him.
Indigo. We have see invisibility.
Yeah, you all can see Indigo.
I missed that. I'm sorry. I'm very glitchy today, so I'm missing stuff.
No, you all have see invisibility, so you can see it.
Okay.
How long?
How long?
An hour.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, let's all try to do what Indigo's doing. Let's try to copy them.
Okay.
Oh, I hear growling.
You hear a growl out of the bushes nearby. I guess.
That was my stomach, sorry.
Oh,
I'm
The
hungry.
Garen's not here.
Or ate all the Bannocs again, huh?
Always.
so yeah,
Alright,
we're,
you travel in this way for a while, kind of spiraling around the tree. Oh, we lost Griffin again.
Oh no.
It seems to be getting closer, but it's very hard to tell because the perspective on this thing is weird because it's so fucking big. Like, you feel like you're close, but then you keep going and it's still just as big.
All right. Well,
Indigo's going to trust the process.
She doesn't trust the people, but she trusts the process.
They
They
very much
process.
trust the process because to them, this makes sense. This is what we would do in the Feywild.
Yeah.
This does not seem strange to them. The dandelion tells you, "Hey, don't walk straight to a tree." Yeah, sounds right to me.
Okay.
yeah. Let's continue
going.
trying it.
Mhm.
She says, do it for say another 20 minutes. See if it comes any closer. If it doesn't come closer after 20 minutes, we need to figure something else out.
Seems a little closer after 20 minutes.
I mean, guess keep trying.
Okay, I'm going to try something.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go full speed. Well, we still have Long Strider. I'm sure we only have a few minutes left on that.
Mhm.
Which means I have plus 10 for every increment that I can move, right?
Mhm. Yep.
So that I need a calculator because I am not that smart.
Indigo can go 135, right?
165 feet
Oh
per
my
6
God.
seconds.
Wow.
Huh.
And so what they're gonna do is they're just gonna take off and just go as fast as they possibly can for about a minute.
Okay.
And see if it gets closer by being faster.
Are you still spiraling?
Yeah.
Moth with afterburners, says Adam. Yeah, it does seem to be working. It's just taking a really long time.
They're going to.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
I took Find the Path.
Mhm.
So-
Ooh.
It allows you to find the shortest, most direct physical route to a specific fixed location you're familiar with. Since I can see the tree.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it lasts a day.
I need to
Yeah.
read the exact wording of this
The
because
Yeah.
exact wording is physical path, right?
Yes. Physical
Hang on.
route.
please bear with me while I see how this ties in with my shenanigans.
I can give some of us long strider later on if we feel we need it. Not as many.
I think
I do have it
as a
Marla. I think Marla took it as well, just in case.
Marla, can
Mhm.
you make a... I'm gonna say Arcana check for me.
I get advantage on those, right? Because of the rune? Is that the
Yes.
thing? Okay. I was like, I'm never going to need to roll an Arcana check. Here it is. Okay. Okay. 15. No, 16 plus 1.
The spell shows you a direct path that goes straight to the tree.
So let me mark off that I cast it. That was not helpful.
Indigo will get back and tell them like it is working.
Well, that's good to know that it's working, but
I'd
Oh,
be
At this stage,
long
you've
trek.
probably been moving for probably an hour, so anything that only lasts an hour is probably gone at this stage.
got it.
Ardbeg's just going to put his hand on his amulet and utter a few words in his mind to Ula with a religion of nat 20 for 22.
Nice.
And just ask her to quietly, Ula, if you're out there, we could do with a little bit of help getting to the tree. I'm sure you understand. We are a bit lost right now.
You turn a corner, and there is a strange little girl sitting on a rock with long black hair and like a floofy Victorian dress. And she's sitting cross-legged with her arms crossed, and she goes, "Well, you're a bunch of nitwits, aren't you?
Yeah, we sure are, lass.
You can all see her, by
Ardbeg's-
the way.
Ardbeg's very happy to see Ula. Very
Indigo's
happy.
waving, and they just assume she can see them.
She can see you. She
Yeah,
waves back.
exactly.
Bit lost, are you?
We sure are. We're going around in circles as far as I can tell.
Yeah, you really are going round in circles. You dummy.
I was so obviously you heard me, so we was wondering if you could give us a wee bit of a nudge in the right direction.
The thing about this place is that it's very higgledy-piggledy. Nothing is in a straight line. Nature doesn't do straight lines. Have you not noticed that?
I think Marla
Oh,
noticed.
Not straight lines. Stupid. Anyway, so if
serpentine.
I were you, I would not try to walk there.
Okay.
So, why don't we try to fly there then?
It's the same thing. That's
No,
the same
it's
thing.
the same.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Are you saying something like teleport would be better?
Make a door.
Make a
Okay.
door.
Make a door.
Indigo is going to go to the ground, and they're going to take a stick, and they're going to draw a door on the ground with a little doorknob and a peephole and some hinges.
That's a lovely drawing, Moth.
Is this a door?
Hey, did you all know that the Moth and me are friends? We're friends. Have a friend. I have 2 friends. Did you know that? She seems very excited by this fact.
Marla is packing teleport via plants. So if we can find, if these trees are really big, we should probably be able to find one that we can all fit in.
Don't
We
you have
walk
to know
into
the
one.
tree you're walking to?
Well, I can see it.
Oh, you're gonna try and go through the big tree.
Oh no, we don't want to go to the big tree. That's not a good idea.
I'm sorry, did my DM voice give way
It's
there?
the
I was like, oh, that'll be interesting. Let's okay.
Glad we left things behind to be found.
Ola is going to walk up to Indigo and poke Indigo's knees.
Yeah.
You drew a door. That's great, but can you make it into a door?
If I really hope and believe that it's a door, will it be a door?
Goodness.
Indigo's bite. This isn't a joke from them. They
I
truly think
know.
that perhaps if they believe that it is a door, it's a door.
It's just great dialogue.
Make a religion check.
That is
pocket.
oh boys. This is
Not
it.
a
This is
door.
where you're gonna see me not roll well. Okay, actually, for Indigo, this is a great religion roll. 16.
He turns to Ardbeg, tootles on over, pokes him in the knees too. Hi,
All right, lass.
you're the Seeker.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
It's been alleged that I'm the Seeker.
maybe you could also believe in the door.
Sure, I'll believe in the door. Nope. No, I don't.
What did you roll?
It was a net 1.
Oh my god. She literally rolls her eyes and puts her hands on her hips and goes, I give you a lot of power, you know.
I know. I'm just still getting used to it, I guess.
Fine. She walks up
Can someone
to the
else
door.
believe in the door?
He's supposed to be my paladin! If he can't believe in the door, who's going to believe in the door?
The Looker-Forer!
Oh,
Okay, Looker-Fora. What did you roll, Looker-Fora?
It was a
16.
A 16.
which is really good for Indigo.
She goes over and she pats the ground and a door forms. It's lying on the ground. It's just a wooden door. It has all the bits you drew. Handle, peephole, the whole shebang. It's just a wooden door on the ground. That's the best I can do with that.
Okay. Before you go, I'll race you up that tree right there.
Which tree? Right where?
Just the nearest tree. I will
You're
challenge
gonna
you
lose.
to a
You're gonna
tree
lose.
climbing competition. You and me, right here, right now.
You know,
Because
I'm a
I-
god, right?
Seem-
But I promised you I would climb a tree with you. I'm going to do it.
Is now the right time for that,
Yeah.
Jerry?
Now's correct.
Seems like a waste of time.
Nope.
He's already gone. Climbing the tree.
Indigo has a climb speed of 30 feet per.
That's
per
great.
action.
All as a god, she gets to
Yeah.
the top first.
I'd
I won! haha.
Ardbeg's
Indigo's
gonna
laughing.
open the door.
Did you knock?
There's the ground under the door. It's literally just a wooden door on the ground.
Interesting.
Indigo yells
Well,
down
Indigo-
from the tree where they're giggling with Allah. And they're like, did you knock? Be polite.
While Indigo does that, Fianna's just gonna say to Ardbeg, she fits you. Speaking about Ula.
Thank you, lass. Thank you.
She laughs from the top of the tree, poofs, appears back next to Ardbeg and goes, I probably could have made it work, but I didn't have enough juice. Sorry. I tried my best.
If you didn't have enough juice, her on this plane would. Like, honestly.
I know. But I find lost things. I don't make doors. You have to find someone else to make doors for you. I did my best.
It's always with the doors.
Just make a door. Someone here must be able to do that. No?
Can only make a pocket.
Pockets are nice. My dress has
I
pockets. She
have-
puts her hands in her pockets.
I
I
have
could-
stuff that's
I
like
could,
adjacent.
I could go somewhere completely different, but still be here. But I can't take my friends with me. I believe Artor can do the same thing.
You're gonna need your
Yup.
friends.
That's what I thought.
That's ominous.
She spins. Indigo, are you still up on the tree?
Sure. I'm watching them.
And she points up at you and she goes, "This is gonna be very weird for you," and then poof, disappears.
Oh god. Do I have a god inside of me? What's
No,
happening?
She's
Okay.
gone. She's gone.
Okay. Indigo goes down to the door. And they're still gonna try. They truly believe this door is a door. And they think
You're gonna have to close it first because Ardbeg's holding it
Yeah.
open, staring at dirt.
close the
Can
door.
we stand it up?
And Indigo is going to close
That's
the
a
door.
good idea.
And they're going to lay down beside it. And they're going to knock on the door and say, "Excuse me, I'd like to go to the world tree now." And they truly believe this will work, and they see if it works. On the ground,
Yeah.
laying there, knocking.
Make a religion check.
No.
This is the strength of your belief.
Okay, it's another 16.
You do have Twitch inspiration. Just gonna
Oh!
put that out there.
It.
Should have used that.
I'll try again, but I don't know if it's gonna be better. Okay, it's slightly better, and but if 17 is still a failure, is it?
What are you gonna do if? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
Okay, they're gonna use their talisman,
Okay.
and they're gonna add a 4 to it, and that's a 21. So Titania's magic is helping them believe this with all of their fucking might.
Okay. So you open the door, or you just knock?
They knock, and if there is not a response, they will try the door.
So as you knock, out of your hands comes like this weird kind of sunlight. And then the edge of the door sort of solidifies into the ground, like it's a door jam.
Yeah. Indigo will attempt to open the door politely.
There is a void. It's like a shimmery portal vibe going on.
Indigo blows them all a kiss and rolls into the door.
Cool. What are the rest of you doing?
Take a
Like
step forward,
volley.
face first down.
What are the rest of you doing?
Artor's just kind of looking at the door because I assume
Yeah.
Indigo didn't make a door big enough for Artor to get through.
Ardbeg, on your shoulder, you hear a little voice that goes, "Just go through the door. It'll change size. Tell him it'll change size. Quick, before it runs out of juice."
Artor, through the door. Just try it. Trust me.
Right, in through the door.
Ardbeg's hot on his heels.
Marla,
Fianna will
Fianna?
fly through the door.
Cool. You all go through the door made by the god of the ancients, of lost things, and a little bit of Titania magic. And you find yourselves at the foot of a hill. You kind of, it's disconcerting because as you come out of the door on the other side, it's upright, so you're stepping out of it. So some of you have fallen into it, but you're like stepping out, so there's a bit of a like discombobulation. And you find yourselves at the foot of a hill. And at the top of the hill is the tree. This map does not do it justice because this tree is immense. There are deer all
Oh,
across
dear.
the hill.
Oh no.
And hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of purple moths.
Oh.
And there is someone sitting at the foot of the tree. And she gets up. And she walks down the hill a little bit towards you. And she cocks her head, looks straight at Indigo and goes, "Lana,
Oh.
is that you?
My.
The Oaken Lord be praised. He has fulfilled his promise and returned you to me."
Alaina turns and looks at Indigo and it's just like, it's
gotta
gonna get
take a
weird for
break.
you.
Shit.
Shawnali's face is everything right now. We're gonna take a break.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Oh,
Someone's
little
path
tidbit in
has
the
caught up
interview.
with
Little
them.
tidbit in the interview.
It looks like
Oh.
Eden has won the straw of purification. And we're going to do a giveaway during the break. Tiffany, you're doing the giveaway, yes?
I am, yes. I did post
Sorry.
this in the out of character, so if you can't see it on the screen, but I have made some D&D themed resin coasters. This one is a red dragon scale one, and this one
Beautiful.
is a map. But there's going to be a total of 4. The other 2 are surprise. One of the 4 does glow in the dark, though. So.
Amazing. Thank you. They are so beautiful. I'm so excited. I'm watching Shawnali's face and I'm just like,
Holy shit.
okay. I think Adam is doing marble races. I'm pretty sure. So we will do that. Sorry, I'm all flustered by my own big reveal. We will be back in 10-15 minutes, and don't go anywhere. Make sure you come back or stay so that you can see who this mysterious figure turns out to be. We'll see you shortly. Hello, humans of the internet. Welcome back to this Gallant Horde game, known as Sapphire the Forest Griffin. What is happening? Having some feelings.
I love reunions.
So this team. Oh, first of all, Noah, who did you bribe? What did you sell your soul to? I feel like it was rigged. No, I'm kidding. Noah won the thing, so that's nice. We are, I guess, gonna see what happens next. These lovely 6 people have managed to find their way to the base of the Great World Tree, which towers above them, enormous, into the skies. And at the foot of it is a woman, who has purple moth wings and purple hair and some very familiar cheekbones. And she has approached and said to Indigo, "Lana, the Oaken Lord be praised. He promised to return you to me, and here you are." Clearly speaking to Indigo, despite the fact that Indigo's invisible.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yep, it does not seem to bother her.
I
Yeah, be good.
Who are you talking to?
You, my dear. Do you not know me?
They look around at everybody else. They're like, no.
She looks at all of you and pauses on Artor and goes, "Now you I've heard about, but we will get to you in a minute.
Oh shit.
My
What
Lana."
kind of
Yes?
Can I insight the tone?
Sure.
I don't remember why I have advantage. Why do I have advantage?
Don't know.
Oh, it's my rune carver. Jesus Christ, 6.
With advantage?
Hey,
I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Inspiration.
Heckin'
Nope.
digital dice.
Nope, I'm leaving it.
she walks right up to you, Indigo, and kind of peers at you in a way that's oddly familiar, but you're not sure why. And she's like, "You really don't know who I am, do you?"
I know who your lord is, and fuck that guy.
"Oh, that is an unfortunate viewpoint. He has given me many gifts, and
Oh, has he?
and-
You lesser
Yes.
fae, he's giving you gifts.
ah, I see. You have bought into that propaganda. I understand." Lana, I am your mother.
No, you're not.
Look at me.
Yeah, look at me.
The rest of you, it's very clear to you that they have the same cheekbones. They have the same eyes. They
Yeah.
like the family similarity is very clear. Where have you been?
Lady, I've got shit to do. So if you've got something to say, could you say it? Because I've got to go talk to a tree.
I don't think that is such a good idea.
I don't really care. You're a stranger, and I have a tree to talk to.
She kind of backs off a little bit, and then she goes, when you were very tiny, you climbed a tree. Not as big as this one, but it was big. And you fell, and you had not yet learned to fly. And you cut your knee open. And there was a scar across your knee that you probably don't remember getting.
I have many scars.
You know the one I speak of. You
So
do
does,
know the
so
one
does
she speaks
Ardbeg.
of. So does Ardbeg.
Always with the knees.
Hey,
did
bees
not
can't have all
cry.
the knees.
You were very brave. We stitched it back together. We did not at that time have access to more elaborate healing. It left a
Oh.
scar, but you did not shed a tear. I was proud.
Okay. And Indigo starts to walk towards the tree.
She sighs a very deep sigh and turns and doesn't move, just sort of turns so that she's facing you, and she goes, "Why do you think he would give me gifts if he really believed us lesser fae?"
For manipulation.
And you are not manipulated, I suppose.
Eyes forward. They don't answer. They walk to the tree.
Artor's going to follow.
Yep. Marla's headed for the tree.
Giant!
Fianna's gonna follow, but stealth.
I am going to, like, if everyone's walking towards me, I'm gonna, strafe
Oh.
off to one side.
Fianna will follow Alaina because Alaina has
Yeah.
the gem, but she's gonna be kind of stealthy it.
Giant! The Oaken Lord has told me of you. Your lust for power and ambition. Do you really think your lady will allow such things? She has given you much of that power, and the moment you become inconvenient or problematic to her, she will take it away.
Well, unfortunately, the lady hasn't given me any of my power.
Then she will send people to take it away. And you know the kinds of people she can send because you are them.
Sure. You are talking to a wall of ice, friend. You've done us no harm so far.
She sighs and poofs and appears in front of the tree again, and she goes, "You may go inside this tree, but you will not come out." And that's not me threatening you. That is the nature of this thing. If you know enough to be here, you know how he did what he did, even if you do not understand why. Some of you may have encountered his druids. Did you count them?
Count how many?
Yes.
Can't say I bothered. I was busy talking to him. Or a version of him, I guess.
Fianna? Do you remember?
If they're talking about the crossroads, I believe it was 7. Nope, not that one. 6.
Oh. Does she look like a druid to me?
I mean, you can make an insight check
Jesus.
if you want. She looks like a moth person.
And we didn't see
30
them, they were
30,
in
20.
robes.
She doesn't seem druidic.
Okay.
And as much as you can tell something like that about someone from looking at them, I suppose.
Does the number 6 mean something to the Fae? I don't remember.
I think
Are
3
you
and
saying that?
7 do.
Are you
3 and
saying that
7,
out
I know
loud?
that. No.
Okay.
Fianna's not saying anything.
In Druidic, Marla will say, "What difference does it make? How many?"
He responds in Druidic,
Ah,
and she says, um, she says, you know there are 7 seals, yes?
Yeah.
1 druid per seal. 5 came back unscathed. 1 came back mad, and 1 never came back at all.
Interesting.
I will translate for the
Thank you.
group.
I was like, Elena's just biting her tongue to go, what?
So this is the one that didn't come back. Because you don't come back from the tree.
So it would seem.
Was it you?
I am here, am I not?
Well, you didn't come back. You're still here.
I am not a druid.
Oh, I see.
Mm.
I am something else.
Okay.
Elena's gonna step over towards Indigo and just kind of go, do you mind if I just check something? I don't want to invade in this weird moment.
What are you checking?
No, I wanted to intercede in the conversation for just a second.
Oh, it's not my conversation. Go for
Okay.
it.
Just making sure. So, you're saying you're her mom,
There.
Their moms.
I am, yes.
and while the response to that has been a little interesting, and we are probably going to continue into the tree, I'm guessing you would prefer to see Indigo come out, or Lana come out again. Is there
Nice.
anything you could do to tell us to... No, come on, give me a break here. I didn't actually say... I wouldn't have said
Yeah,
Indigo. I would have used the same
We
name.
got it. Yes.
That was an out-of-character correction.
We're just paranoid, Griffin. Don't mind us.
Presuming that you want to see Lana come out again, is there any advice you can give us that might help us return after? I know it's kind of working against your interest. I just don't know which way you would lean on
Absolutely.
that.
My advice is don't go in.
Yeah, but you know they're going to do that.
Then you will die.
That's unfortunate.
And I would, of course, prefer Lana does not die. The Oaken Lord promised me he would help me find them.
I guess he fulfilled the technicality of that, as Fae are wont to do.
Wow. Fae are Fae.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Interesting point. She's obviously a fast learner because Indigo only started using they them pronouns on the material plane.
He's heard your friends.
Yeah.
Fianna's gonna kind of whisper to Alaina and like maybe Indigo if they're close enough to like, do we actually have to go inside or can we climb outside of it? Like, who said anything about going inside the tree?
Yeah, one of the answers. Well, no, you're not talking to me. Never mind.
I mean, I know it's in the route, but I didn't think we'd go
Yeah.
in until we found it.
Yeah. But I feel like they wouldn't be letting us... I feel like this is the... Yeah. I feel like they're not misleading us on this.
I don't either. How do we even get inside the tree?
And I'm guessing if we try to do something creative outside, that they're going to try to stop us? We might still die? I don't know. I'm actually stumped on this one.
Lana,
Dumped.
Well, at least I prepared for that.
I do not wish you to be harmed.
That's nice.
I believe that you have been told stories and have believed them.
I may have forgotten many things in my time, but one thing I do not forget is the little Ellaborn shits pinning me down to the ground and trying to force feed me insects. Trying to take sharp rocks to my back and rip my wings off as they chant about how I am a lesser fae. I do not forget things like this. It's strange that you can, for somebody who claims to know so much.
And would you blame your lady for everything her people do?
That's where they are different. The lady would blame her people for what they do, and she takes accountability
you
for the
know
power she
what your-
gives.
Ladies' people do?
I am my lady's people. We
You are
kill
one.
his, and we do what we need to get her back to her throne.
Everything but what he asked for.
And what did he ask for?
Well, if she hasn't seen fit to share that, then perhaps neither should I.
Why not? You're here to blow shit up anyways. Why don't you tell us?
I have no desire to blow shit up. I simply do not wish you to go in here and not come out.
Tell me, what did he ask for?
A conversation.
They can talk.
Apparently they cannot. And that was not his choice.
Oh no. Did the prejudiced little man actually get shut down? I feel so bad for him. I spoke to him.
I heard. That was how he knew he could return you to me. That was how I knew you lived.
Yeah, but strangely enough, I'm not quite sure how did he know I would be here to send you ahead.
He knows many things.
Mm-hmm. How nice to know things.
I'm sure you know all about that.
At the end of the day,
You
I
are my-
don't really know who you are, and I have given my word to do my job. And they just touch the tree, and they go, I'm going to go. There is no stopping us. We will break the seals, and we will keep all of our words because that's what we said we would do.
And you, Giant?
I've given my word. I am bound.
Yes, you are. She will kill you.
He will try.
Who will kill him? Sorry. Sorry to interrupt. Who will kill him?
Your lady will kill him.
No, because if he becomes a problem, I will kill him. It's not really that big of a deal. He knows this. This is not a surprise.
And this one, she gestures at Ardbeg. You will take him into this tree to die?
Yeah, look at those knees. Perfectly adept to it.
And you will leave his love and his unborn child without a father.
Ooh.
She's very strong. She can do what she needs to do.
I'm gonna need that set Ardbeg off.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Let's
use,
go, baby!
Yeah.
he's gonna yeah.
Yeah.
They need to make Mumsy needs to make
Mumsy?
a whiz saving throw as
What do you-
Ardbeg invokes his channel divinity, Turn the Faithless.
What does it do?
As an action, you present your holy symbol, and each fae or fiend within 30 feet of you that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failure, that creature is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
So that will work on Indigo as well.
Not within
Indigo
30 feet.
knows that he has this power, and as
Yeah.
soon as they saw another fae, they made sure to stay far away from Ardbeg.
I realize that, but I just yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're quite good at these. What's the DC?
I'll tell you when you tell me what you rolled.
That's cocked. How do you feel about got a maths? I'm actually shaking right now. 28.
Oh yeah, that saves
Oh
you.
shit.
Sorry, guys, that's my mom.
Okay. I thought I had
He
a
kind
thing
of
for
looks
this.
at you and goes, "Oh, that's a fun trick."
I'll try this on for size, and he's going to swing the cannon off his back. And
She's
and
right at the base of the tree. I'm just putting that out there. So if you hit her, you're hitting the tree.
If I move to here, fire this way.
Like
Do I
when I
miss the
say
tree?
she's at the base, she's like at the base. Like the map doesn't really show the base of the tree. She's like standing next to, because she went there to stop people from going in.
Oh.
All right. Well, I'll rescind that then, because Ardbeg knows that he can't
Yeah.
hit the tree. So
Yeah.
Ardbeg's just going to say, "I'd thank you to keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth."
I did not use her name.
You know what I mean, you fucking bitch.
Well,
Ardbeg's obviously riled, like you said in his face.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. She seems not worried about that at all.
Quick question before I go into the tree to die. Who told you these things?
Ah, now that would be telling.
I mean, we can bring you back with us.
No, you can't.
Okay. We all done here? We ready to go to our deaths into the tree?
Yeah, let's go.
Not really, but whatever.
He steps aside and she goes, "Very well. How do you plan to get in?"
Make a door?
Indigo knocks on the tree.
A door does
my
not
goodness.
appear.
Artor
Your
look
mother
over
chuckles.
to Marla.
I have commune with nature.
Hmm.
I thought would tell us prevalent. I mean, okay, get to pick up to 3 things: terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or people. So maybe the mineral of the gem, powerful celestials, phase, fiends, or elementals, influence from other planes of existence, and buildings. So I know Zinkali used this on the Lich mission, and it told us
Yep.
that there was the underground tunnels.
Yep.
So
Let me look at it 1 sec, because you read that very
commune-
quickly and my
commune
brain
with
is not
nature.
braining super well.
And since they're just chatting, I think she would just sit down and cast it as a ritual.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
This tree is essentially the source of all nature magic.
Right.
So as soon as that spell goes off, you are almost bombarded by it. It's like
Mhm.
intense nature magic. And because you're
Yeah.
Marla and you know nature magic, it's not overwhelming, but it's
Yeah.
like it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Obviously, Indigo's mama is Fae.
Right.
We knew that. The whole area's kind of got a little bit of other planar stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what you're looking for. Are you
I'm
looking for something?
I'm looking for the seal. I'm looking because that's a gem and it's a other planar
Yeah.
thing. So I'm looking to see if I can see if it's in the roots. What I'm just kind of trying to get the.
Can you make a history check for me? I know. With advantage because Marla has studied this tree.
Okay, that's good because that was a crap roll, and that was even worse. Oh no, it's a 16, not a 6. Okay, that's not 17. I thought I looked at it funny. It looked like a 6.
So this tree is essentially the tree. It is the one tree, the world tree. This tree reaches into every plane. The roots of this tree reach everywhere. Anywhere where there
Yeah.
are forests, anywhere where there are trees, this tree is touching that.
Mhm.
So looking for planar interference with something like that is like needle in a haystack shit.
Right. And any kind of gem or mineral, nothing like that
it's
is
too noisy. It's
a
too
void.
noisy.
There's not like something different that stands out in that.
I would say because of the sheer volume of how many things this thing is touching, it would be very
There's
difficult.
too many different things
pick that
to
out,
single
yeah.
it out. Okay. It has been told to the team what the commune with the gods answers were. Am I right?
I assume so,
The
yes.
Curie Jolith and the Scrimjaw?
Grimjaw.
Grimjaw. I'm like, that's Scrimshaw. That's not it.
That's
Here.
different.
Back in Icewind Dale. Okay. So they would have told Marla that the tree could be asked for the gem.
Yes.
So she's going to
That
walk
it's a
up to the
maybe-
tree.
Yeah.
And put her hand on the tree.
And warn the door. And warn the door. The door should be ready.
Warn the door.
Oh.
Warn the door.
Sure.
What?
Uh,
Yes. Alaina.
Yeah, we're ready for me to place it now.
Fianna.
Yeah.
Fianna has the door? Oh, you have
yes,
the gem.
I have
the
the
gem.
door.
Fianna. Open the
Yes.
door. Just in
Okay.
case.
She will set it down and do the opening thingy that she was instructed to do.
He goes,
Here?
Mama,
You sure?
looks at it and goes, interesting, this explains a lot.
Oh dear. Well, I was. I'm not. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna say it.
You guys
Yeah,
are worried about me giving the plan away.
Yeah. Unless you want to take her
Fianna
down.
does not hide it from the view, but
Okay. Marla's
more
just going to touch the
sneaky.
tree and look at the team and say, "Are we ready?"
Yep.
Nobody wants to
Yeah.
do anything about our visitor?
Well, if the visitor interferes, then we'll
She's not
handle it
interfering.
there.
She is very confident that you cannot do this.
Okay.
Like, that's very plain. She does, however, go up closer to Indigo, and she
Good.
looks straight into your eyes, and she goes, "It is a pity. We could have done great things. He is not what you think he is."
thing ever.
I only need to
He
hear a
did
man's
this
voice.
to the first tree. He's exactly what we fucking think he is.
He is not.
Atta girl, Marla.
He's certainly not better than what we think he is.
But very well, you will learn. And she steps back, and she's gone, and all the moths are gone too.
I do like that she didn't try to convince me. No, I'm guessing I stink of the alignments naturally.
Quick question. Now that she's gone, how is Alaina gonna cork it after we're done? If I'm just putting this out there
Yeah.
before we set this off.
If it's presenting the gem, I presume it's going to create the opening someplace, like it's going to bring the gem
Right.
to us.
Wherever we take the
Okay.
gem from, Alaina can put it back where after it's drained,
Okay.
right?
My plan
So-
otherwise was to use mold earth to dig out the roots and get down there, but that's a whole
I
other.
got all kinds of earth magic, but if we want to just ask the tree,
Yeah.
Fianna will
Kid.
scoot closer.
Perception checks from everyone, please.
Oh boy.
What is suspicious? What is suspicious?
Whoops.
What is suspicious? 19.
I rolled the wrong thing.
25.
well,
Apparently being angry makes Ardbeg on point.
19.
That's kind of on brand.
yeah.
12.
Okay, Ardbeg, it is very clear to you that all the deer on this hill are still watching.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
They're watching.
Did all of the deer make their saves when Ardbeg did his thing?
Which thing? The deer are not fair.
Okay.
Were the moths were fey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they're
yes.
gone.
They're gone.
Yeah, but that channel divinity is not at one person. It's any fey creature.
They did not
within.
react to that.
But if they're fey, they need
Yep.
to make a wisdom check.
They're already gone. Why
Yep.
are we doing this?
Well, it's
They-
retroactive because it's a 30 feet.
She
okay.
made their wisdom check.
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing?
So Marla's gonna talk to the tree.
All right, what are you going to say to the tree?
It's horrible what he has done to you and used you for his purposes. And we are trying to rectify that situation and do as little harm to you as possible and heal you as much as we can before we go. If you have the ability to give us the seal that he's placed inside of you, we would greatly appreciate that.
A door opens in the tree. It's just like a crack, like transport via
Mhm.
plants. Marla would know
Right.
about transport via
Yeah.
plants. It's a similar kind of thing. But out of it comes this glowing green energy.
Fianna's gonna send Umbra to their pocket. So
Okay.
Umbra is not here with us.
Door, we're going in.
Are you going in?
Yeah.
Is this right
I'm-
where I knocked?
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much.
To say, I was like, I'm gonna knock first. I don't want to be rude.
Ardbeg's gonna get Artor's eyes and do at the deer.
Mhm.
He'll understand what he means because it's soldier shit.
Yep.
Just it.
Indigo's in. Bye.
Okay. What
I'm
about
right
the rest?
behind.
Get the door.
Marla's going in.
Oh, okay. I guess we're not
Fianna, you're
opening the
gonna
door
wanna-
here. Yeah.
Okay, so you're all going in?
Is the
Ardbeg,
door
Artor?
big enough for Artor?
Yes.
Magic.
Magic.
Ardbeg, you first. I'll be right behind. I'm gonna watch these deer.
It's a very big fucking tree, so it just looks like a normal sized door, but it's big enough for Artor.
A door
Gotcha.
sized door. That's a big fucking door.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's
All right.
Oh, door's gone.
Okay, so everyone but Artor has gone into the tree. Artor, what are you doing?
As soon as everyone's into the tree, he's just gonna kind of like eye the deer, and if there's no response from the deer, he's just gonna kind of slowly step back into the door, just watching.
Okay.
What did
Okay.
I miss? Because I disappeared. Like my Discord
Alright.
totally
Oh no!
restarted.
Artor staring down a bunch of deer is what you missed.
Artor giving stink eye to the deer.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
don't move, they
That's all.
just watch. They are watching what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Cool. So
We're all in the tree now, though.
Yep.
Mhm.
into the tree
Point of no return.
and it closes behind you.
Oh yeah,
The door closes behind you.
that I expected.
And you are in a space that is all green, roots in every direction, vines in every direction. It looks something like this. This is the map that made me go when I saw it.
Ooh.
And you will see why.
Ooh.
Oi.
I think I've seen this map before.
Except that where the map has rocks, there are no rocks. It is just green roots and vines and in every direction moving like up. There is no direction. There is just green.
Artor feels kind of inadequate.
It's just
Holy.
I need you all to make wisdom saving throws, please.
Is this
Marla.
against?
Yes.
Marla, you get advantage on this.
I was gonna say against plants that are
We
magically
all
feel
get
okay.
advantage.
We all get
It-
advantage.
Oh yeah,
Heroes
because
Feast.
Heroes Feast. Yeah. Okay.
I
It is
don't
not a
need
charm.
it. I got a crit.
Yay!
I'm going to need my inspiration. I've got some, so I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Artor is going to use Indomitable and re-roll.
Okay.
I'll encourage
Okay.
them.
Okay.
15.
That's as good as it's gonna get.
I got a 24.
If
Okay.
15 is a fail, can you please let me know?
15 is a fail.
Okay.
Dirty
So-
20 for Artor.
22. 22.
Alaina?
Dirty 20 for Marla. Oh, sorry.
I got a crit 20.
Okay.
So I got a 19.
Okay, a 19 saves.
Oof.
You all feel something happen in this space. Marla, this is familiar to you because this is very similar to when you Guardian of Nature and pretty much turn into a tree. That is the vibe. There is some turning into a tree stuff. Ardbeg, you had a dream about this once, I think, where you
Yes.
became a tree. It's
Yep.
similar to that. It feels like that. But you all managed to like push it off. And you don't turn into wooden versions of yourselves. Congrats.
Oh, we're not being the tree today, Ardbeg. Be the
Don't
tree.
be a tree.
Um,
Don't be a tree.
It is
Don't be
it
a tree.
is very difficult. There's no sense of direction really. It's all just green magic nature bullshit going on here. What do you want to do?
There's no sign of a gem.
You can't see a gem from where you are.
Okay.
Can I cast locate object on a Sapphire, please?
Yes. How far does locate object go? Like a
1,000
million
feet.
1,000 feet. You get the faintest of pings.
It's that way.
So how are you moving through these routes?
I will fly.
There's nowhere to fly. These
Okay.
routes are in every direction.
One
There is no
foot
up
in
and
front
down, there's
of
just-
the other.
You would need to like push your way through, and
Okay.
it is.
Yeah, as gently as possible. Push her
Is
through.
Artor able to kind of come to the front and gently make gaps for people to step through?
Yeah. Some of these routes are very large because the tree is very large. Some are smaller. It varies. It also. Fianna and Marla, can you make nature checks for me, please?
Okay.
No one else has nature shit, right? No other rangers
Oh,
or
well-
druids on this team.
25.
With a
Where's the letter?
18 for survival as part of my Amulet of Ula to track something that I've located.
Yeah. That's not what
I
we're doing right now.
Sorry?
That's not what we're doing right now.
Well,
Well, it's you I
You have a
know,
direction.
Yeah, and then the Amulet of Ula, which you wrote, is I get
Yes.
advantage on survival checks to track things.
Right, but there's nothing to track here.
We're
because
just-
you're-
we're moving.
You're moving through a just sea of roots and vines is what you're doing. Marla and Fianna, what did you get?
25.
well, I'm a
Marla,
little overwhelmed.
it is very clear to you that these roots and vines do not all come from the same kind of plant. There is something about going on here where some of them are from different kinds of plants. It's not all one thing. There's no way to track because there are no prints. There's no like noise you can follow. It's literally you just have a ping and you have to go in the direction of the ping. Artor,
Yeah.
you're trying to move roots out of the way so people can get past.
Yep, just trying to, as
Make-
gently as possible. Yep.
Make a strength check.
Okay, just a straight check.
Yeah.
Nat 20 for 28.
Cool. Yep. So you managed to move them out the way in the direction Ardbeg points. Yes, Fianna, you look like you want to say something.
Oh, kind of. I was more if Ardbeg kind of failed. I was thinking Fianna might kind of take point because she doesn't like difficult terrain doesn't really affect her. so she can just kind of move through them. But
This is something else, though. This is a whole
That's-
nother level
Okay.
of. This isn't a
Yeah.
bunch of vines on the ground. This
was
is like you're
also-
in a. You're under the sea, and the sea is made of roots. That's what this is like.
so yeah, I was also checking if that applied. So
Yeah.
let's let Artor do his thing.
But yeah, with that strength, Artor can make a path, and you can move towards the direction that Ardbeg is going. It's over there. It takes you a while, and since you've been there a while, I need you to make another wisdom save for me, please.
Oh god.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Second nat 20 in a row for 22.
Oh, you
See
saved
when it
it.
counts.
Okay.
Hey, when it counts.
Right. Right.
I need to use my Twitch inspiration because with advantage I rolled 2 2s.
Yep,
Oh
I need to use
no.
mine as well.
Oh, that's a 7. So for 18.
Oh. Okay.
I rolled a net 20 also.
Cool.
I
As a-
used
On-
inspiration,
on-
it didn't help.
on Kit's crit machine, which is this dice
Oh,
here.
I have advantage. We have advantage. One more.
Yeah. Does 16
Yep,
fail?
nope, those were all bad.
16 does
Yes.
fail, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I got a 16 as well.
30, 20?
Then
Dirty 20 is fine.
then it's an 18.
Okay. So, Fianna, you got a 16?
Yes.
You start to feel your arms and your legs becoming heavier, and you get
Oh,
an
this can't be
overwhelming
good.
urge to just stay. It's quiet here. It's peaceful here. Kind of want to be the tree.
Don't be the tree.
Like,
So you're beginning to kind of, and if you look at your arms, you can see they're kind of going sort of woodenish. If you've ever seen a druid do Guardian of Nature, I don't know if you have, but
I haven't seen the tree version. I've done the other one, the beast.
this is like the tree version, but it's
I
you're
think
kind of
Bearden has
turning
done
to
it.
wood. You're turning to
Mhm.
wood is what's happening.
Right.
we have a
So
problem.
yeah, that's a problem. Thought process here. Clarification question: when we came through the tree, did Artor feel that difference that he felt before?
What are you looking for? Forbiddance?
When on the first seal, when he crossed over the river there, that arcane feeling, did he feel that?
Not entering the tree, no.
Okay, because he's been kind of paying attention for that.
Yeah.
So we need to move through this quickly, and Ardbeg and I have a way to do it. But I think we need to change the plan a little bit. Give one of us the gem, one of us the door. We can try to find this gem a lot quicker because we can move through unabated. If we find it, we can. I don't know. We can come back out, do the door gem business, and then we can just try to get out. We don't have time to wait and waste.
It's only 1,000 feet. I mean, it's not going
It's
to take us.
only
It's not like miles away.
It's only 1,000 feet, and we've been here 30 seconds. And look at Fianna.
Fianna appears
Oh.
to be turning to wood.
Alaina?
Well,
Yes,
part of it
Alaina.
was I was going to check to see if, with my perception roll, if I noticed the turning to wood, which I guess we're,
Yeah,
just,
I would point it out.
we're just presuming we all
Like,
do.
She would be like,
But
It's not
I
wood.
have two follow-up moves. One is I don't think us standing here and waiting is going to help with not turning to wood, given that the same time is going to pass, and if we're not moving, I feel like we're resisting it less. And two, I'm going to use a feature of my aberrant mind thing to telepathically invade Fianna for a minute, just to be like, snap
Oh,
out of it and keep moving.
Shit.
Oh no!
Do you?
The more
I'm,
it's been
warn
working
her?
with you, you're better.
I am going for shock
warn
value.
her?
No, I'm going for shock value to kind of like snap you out of this like inertia.
This
I
is
guess
shock.
opposite of inertia. Yeah, this is shock.
okay.
You're still turning to wood, but yeah, now you're awake about it.
Yeah, Fiona doesn't say anything, but you can definitely tell that there's a shift mentally. If she can respond to you, she will tell you to get out.
Oh yeah, no, it's
But I
just it's a
don't know.
telepathic message. It's just like a blast of like thought interference to make
Okay.
sure that you don't get overwhelmed by the comfort of the like transformation.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
okay.
Because it seems like you're just sitting around talking about what you're going to
No,
do in this
right.
street, which
I'm gonna
seems
keep
like-
walking in the direction.
Are we walking and talking?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am behind Fianna, like, push. Come on, move.
Yeah, Fianna,
right,
you're
or-
finding yourself really, like, resistant to the idea of moving. Like, you can still do it at this point, but it's taking a lot more effort than it would normally.
And we're walking.
I think I need to
We're
pass the
walking.
door off. I have a feeling I'm
Yeah.
gonna need to be carried out of here.
That is unfortunately an option.
Right. Well,
I
Well,
guess
I will give Ardbeg the door.
I
that's
beg
probably
you
the
to
smarter
take-
move. I was gonna take it, but
I
that's
beg you
smarter.
to Take the door.
Okay,
right.
you manage to
Don't
move,
leave me
and
here.
you can see in amongst the roots, there's like, it's all grown around it, a large sapphire
Pretty.
ahead of you.
There it is.
How large? Okay, like we're talking face. shape.
Size of a head.
Like the size of a head. It's big.
Okay.
Dibs. No.
Yes,
Doesn't work
right,
that
Zook
way.
for it.
Yeah, Zook's already got dibs, babe.
As soon as it's out, we put it in the door. We don't hold on to it. It goes in the room and we stay
It goes
out there.
in. It goes in the door. Yeah, but there's gonna be an initial
It's gonna
Yeah.
hurt.
blast.
Everybody's wearing Zook's ring, correct?
Yes.
Yup.
Yes.
And I am gonna get in front of Fianna between her and the gem, and I'm gonna be ready to cast shields in case that helps like dissipate some of the energy blast. Because if she's vulnerable, I don't want her taking a brunt of it.
Okay.
Maybe I'm
Right,
not as
who's-
vulnerable because now
It's
I'm
a
in the tree.
save, so I don't think shield's gonna help, but
With a gentle strength of dirty 20, Ardbeg wants to sort of untangle the roots around it if he can, so we can move it, because it sounds like it's pretty stuck.
yeah, it's kind of like wrapped. It would be like trying to untangle a ball of yarn that's been kittened. This is not an easy job, especially if you
In
want to
the
do it
basket
without
again?
breaking anything. Like,
Is Artor able to assist?
yeah, I'm not sure it's a strength thing though, unless you're trying to break it. Are you
Yes.
trying to break it?
No,
It's more,
no,
yeah,
I'm trying
more
to
dex.
unball it.
it's more dex than.
Then Artor will not assist.
Okay.
Who's Dixie? Acrobatics? Can I roll acrobatics?
I mean, I'm
We
very
have two
dexy,
rogues
but-
in this party.
Okay.
I can talk to it.
Whoever is gonna take the gem, Marla's gonna cast guidance on them to add a D4 to whatever the ability check
Okay.
is to get it.
Who's trying to unravel this ball of roots?
Alright, I will abandon the shield plan and go do that.
I will assist.
Cool.
Delicate hands. Is this a sleight of hand check?
It could be. Like, I'd be good with a sleight of hand check.
Yes.
Alright, I'm
Okay.
gonna bonus action cast my Arcane Trickster Mage Hand, and with the help of 5 hands now, carefully moving things around with a sleight of hand bonus. I am also going to. Oh wait, no, I am going to use one of my luck points because that wasn't as good as it could be.
Ah,
We'll
that's
go with
good.
27.
29 from Indigo.
Nice.
So between the two of you, you manage to, like, pull all the roots and stuff. Once you've moved it all out of the way, the rock just sits there. Kind of glowing. A little bit.
Door.
Alright,
I need another wisdom save from everyone at this point.
I figured that was coming soon. Come on.
You've been there a while, so it's slightly higher than it was.
25.
no. Do I have any Twitch inspiration?
Yep. Looks like it.
Was the
No.
guidance? Sorry.
Nat 20 for 31.
Nice. So, Fianna,
19.
27.
you're good. Ardbeg,
25.
you're good. Alaina,
Fianna has an idea when we're done.
Alaina,
I got a 15, even with all the help.
Oh.
You also start to turn to wood.
So
Hang
I
on.
just got. Sorry.
Wait. Artor,
19.
you just save. Marla, like a million.
1.
Indigo.
The guidance that you cast on us, was that only for the sleight of hand?
It's for ability checks. It's not for saves.
Okay. So Indigo's gonna use Titania's help again.
Mhm.
And so that's a
Oh
22.
Jesus!
Okay, so you're good. So
You
Alaina
added.
and Fianna, you're both still becoming partially woody. You're getting kind of, and it's kind of calming. Like you feel like you could stay here. It would be nice. It would be nice.
God.
No noise, no
little voice
people
is
talking
screaming,
at you all the
"Oh,
time.
don't leave me."
All of my natural thoughts are like, we should rest, and the aberrant mind stuff is just freaking out.
Please continue. What were you
So-
doing?
I just heard a little bunny voice in my head reminding me about my
Oh,
rope
yeah.
trick. Should I cast, like, those of us who are not gonna pull it out could hide in it and magic can't pass through it? Artor is not invited because he's too big. But I
Aw.
can, that pocket I was talking about, the rest of us could hide in the pocket while the person pulls it out and puts
It's
it
a
in
good
the
idea.
door.
Yeah, and if anyone's set to take the force damage, it's probably, or whatever damage it is, it's probably Artor and Ardbeg, so we could do the bizzo.
Yep.
Oh, and we can watch you guys, so it's not like we can't see what's going on.
Just watch us get our,
So
you know.
Ardbeg will put the door down
Okay.
and
Bonk.
So
open it.
Fianna will cast rope trick.
Remind me
then-
what rope trick does.
Pocket dimension.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Pocket dimension. Cool.
essentially. And like, it's kind of like Tiny Hut, but it only lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Let me.
I think it's like a little rope goes to
We
an
have to-
opening that you climb in and out of. You have to manually like go through
Yeah,
that
we
passage.
climb up the rope. Attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance in or out of the extra-dimensional space, but those inside can see out of it as if a 3x5-foot window is centered on the rope, so we can like look down.
Okay.
Anything
say-
inside drops out.
Does it say
Sorry?
how big it is? How many people you can get in there?
We can
think it's like
fit as
8.
many as 8 medium or smaller creatures,
Okay, this-
and the
Cool.
rope can be pulled into it, and we can completely disappear.
Okay.
So you just see
Wait.
like the shadows just shift and create a
Yeah.
pocket.
So,
So-
who's going into?
Alaina, are you going to give the gem to Artor then?
I still think I'm the smartest person to deliver it since I can do it from a distance if I have to.
But can you do it from a pocket dimension?
No, I can't control the mage hand through the liminal space.
Okay. So the three of us, Fianna, Marla, and I, will be inside. Okay. So remember, open the door, pull, wait for it to, like, you can put it in the door, wait for the
Right.
drain, then plug.
Right.
Okay?
Okay. So, who has the door?
Ardbeg.
All right. So, Indigo, Marla, and Fianna are in your pocket dimension. Alaina, Ardbeg, and Artor are outside of it. Correct?
Right.
Yep.
Mhm.
Ardbeg, you open the door.
I open the door and sort of stand behind it to the side, holding it ready to shut it. Or
Mhm.
he knows exactly what to do. Will doesn't because I've been really busy.
Who's popping the gem?
Artor.
Artor will pop the gem.
Okay. When you pop the gem, there is what to Artor is a familiar boom of like planar energies. I need the three of you who are not inside the pocket dimension to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
And we get to add +10 because of Zook's
You add
ring,
plus 10 if you are wearing one of Zook's rings.
right? Okay.
No, that's probably good enough.
Oh! Without the +10, that's 30 for Ardbeg.
Oh
Nice.
my god!
Jesus.
I rolled a 19 on the dice. On the kit.
Who else wants me to send them some dice?
Me.
Oh, I got your address still from the calendar.
Actually, point of order, Jax. Ardbeg's. This is magic, right? So Ardbeg's spell guard shield would be in effect.
It's not really magic. It's like a planar. It's more like a nature thing than a magic thing. It's
Okay.
like when you pull something out of a dam and the water comes smash it out.
Well, I didn't. I wasn't
Plain
sure,
magic.
so I
Yeah.
only rolled one dice anyway. So it was a 19 on the die.
So your total was
30.
with the 10,
No, without the 10.
so 40 with the 10. Alaina?
28 with the 10.
Artor?
32 with the 10.
Alaina, you fail.
Okay.
The other two succeed. It is monstrous. Alaina. Oh, wait. Are you a wild magic sorcerer?
No, aberrant mind.
Ah, okay. Never mind then. Alaina, you take 75 points of damage. Force.
Okay.
The other two take half of that. And I
And then-
need...
Force.
And then I take half of that again because I'm resistant to force damage.
And then, Alaina, I need you to roll me a percentile, please.
Oh, done like that. Okay. 2. 63.
63. You cast Fog Cloud centered on yourself.
Ah.
That just happens.
Interesting. I would also like to, now that I know what I'm, in case this bursts the second time, I'm going to cast protection from energy on myself, so I have resistance against force.
Cool.
Yeah.
You have 6 seconds, so that's your action.
Can I ask something real quick? On the second mission, Morwen shut the door, right? And then nobody else got... Did she go in... Okay, so she would have told Ardbeg that.
Yeah.
But
You just
the
tossed
door
it
was
in there.
shut after the pulsing is done.
The first pulse happens when you pull the thing
Yeah.
out. Like, there's no
Yeah.
avoiding
No,
it.
I know. But no, we didn't take damage from any more pulses because Morwen shut the door.
Yeah.
With the gem inside.
But the
Correct.
gem's not in the door yet. It's in
The gem's
Ardbeg.
not in the
No,
door
but-
yet. So, shush. Stop. Morwen isn't here. Ardbeg, you have 6 seconds. What are you doing?
Waiting for Artor to put the gem in the door.
Artor, you have 6 seconds. What are you doing?
Just for quick clarification, the pulsing is coming from the gem, not the hole.
Correct.
Gem's going in the door.
Cool. Alaina?
I have protected myself from further force damage, and I have my mage hand and the gem ready. The gem's in my hand, and the mage hand's like holding the other end of it in case it needs to make the distance if for some reason I couldn't move.
Okay. Ardbeg, you close the door, I assume.
Yes.
Alright.
Slam.
You can you can't because it's actually a different plane of existence inside there. But you can almost see the. Artor, you've been here before. You know how long this takes. It's
Yep.
roughly, I think it's like a minute.
Yep.
It's 7 rounds, so yeah, not quite a minute. So after a minute, everything goes quiet.
It only took a couple of minutes last time.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Should
put it
be
back.
okay.
Yep.
And me being my paranoid self, I'm still gonna like walk behind the mage hand that is going towards the thing to place it in place, because I don't want to actually touch it if I don't have to.
Okay. So you place the gem in, and you can kind of see the roots kind of come back and wrap around it, but this seems less invasive somehow. Those of you still in the tree, I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
There it is.
Those of you in the pocket are okay. You're currently outside of
Oof.
tree magic.
Oh,
don't have-
okay.
I'm
have any
going
more
to use
tricks.
I'm going to use my Twitch inspiration. Oh yes, that's better.
I just want to turn one of you into a tree. Come on.
I think you
Not
might
today,
have.
lass. Not today. That was a 26.
Okay. Other one, Artor,
19.
Alaina.
I got a 19 also.
Cool. Artor, you begin to feel
Yeah, that's what
like
I
you're
thought.
getting wooden.
Nope.
Alaina, you've pushed the thing in, and you're like, yeah, I've solved the problem. And then you go to move away, and you can't move because your feet have become roots, and they have connected to the world tree. What are you doing?
Oh no.
I telepathically or verbally, I'm just saying, that's great. We did it. We did the thing. And then telepathically, there's just this soft, like, that kind of, like, emits that a few people, like, lightly hear in the background, but, like, so the aberrant mind's still reacting while the rest of my consciousness is still sort of like, I can relax now.
You're actually totally fine. You feel very comfortable and safe. But your feet are not roots.
My sanity feels that way. My aberrant, I'm assuming, is just still going to be like, something's wrong! But, like, that is not, they don't always talk to each other.
Artor and Ardbeg, can you make perception checks for me, please?
Absolutely.
Historically,
Sorry, puppy. I scared the puppy.
historically says no, but let's give this a go.
That's a good 9.
That is 19 total.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a 9 for me.
Oh my goodness. Ardbeg, just next to where this sapphire was previously in the roots of this tree, it looks like the roots are shaped like a person. Just beside where it was. It's all wooden, but like there was once a person there. Kind of person-shaped.
So that's the druid then, is it? I guess that never came back. Ardbeg's going to point that out. Look, it's a person.
Oh, there we are.
That's
Okay, what are you doing?
I call him Woody Harrelson.
Indigo gets
The tree eats you. No, I'm kidding.
Sarkos appears.
Marla, do you think we could travel through the trees now? Get to a safer tree, you know, the perhaps the one I climbed earlier.
Then try.
So we'll get out and go to a wall and try.
Do we notice Alaina
what's-
stuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's
Alaina,
going
what
on with
do you-
Alaina? I was looking to see if I had something. I don't think lesser restoration. It only cures blinded, deafened,
if that-
paralyzed, or poisoned.
I think if that perception check means anything, it means that the tree also sort of erases the obviousness of who I am.
So do we have great? Does anyone
You
have
can
greater
I
restoration?
don't have
Elena's
greater.
Just to be clear, Elena's not completely changed to tree at this point. It's like her legs have turned to roots, but her upper half is still Alaina.
Oh, okay.
Your arms are kind of woody, but you're still you. Just you're much further along the process.
She's rooted.
Yeah.
Okay. Alaina, I apologize for what I'm about to say. This will suck. Artor, perhaps you can just grab her and we go. If she loses any parts, we have help for that back in the realm.
We didn't want to
That's
hit the tree
true.
though.
I suppose I could. It's
But
rather peaceful here.
Will we
but-
injure the tree if we?
Marla's going to touch the tree at some point and say, we're trying to heal you. We took the thing out. Can you let our friend go? She's just going to ask.
Make a nature check.
And
Do I have inspiration? That was terrible.
You
yes,
do.
you do.
Fuck. 14.
You get the distinct impression that this is a passive effect. This is not something the tree is actively doing. This
Okay.
is the result of the sheer life energy of this
Right.
place. That it
So-
converts everything to be like itself.
yeah, rather lazily, you know, kind of like an ant. Artor's just gonna reach down, grab Alaina, and let's go for a ride. And he's gonna pull and try to pull her up.
I'm gonna need a strength check against the world tree.
Enhance ability. Wait. Enhance ability, and you get. I'll give you Bull's strength. Do you already have advantage on strength checks?
Yeah, I do.
So then I'll give you guidance. So you get a D4.
Okay.
Can
let
Ardbeg
me
help?
He already has advantage, so.
Yep.
I like all this standing around is going to cause another wisdom check soon.
Well, that's why we're
We
trying
need
to
to take
do
you
it
with
now.
us. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Cool. He's just gonna pull. An advantage on strength check. Oh, thank God, because that is a natural 1. Wow, Jesus, yeah, that's I'm gonna use Indomitable. Can I use an Indomitable? Nope, that's not a saving throw. Yeah, so that's only an 18.
Nope, doesn't budge.
Okay, now Artor's a little mad.
I have
He
a
doesn't-
question. We have not come across any forbearance, the thing that stops teleportation magic, right?
Not that you're
What
aware
if-
of.
What if we just say the word?
I mean, we can certainly try.
Can everybody maybe hold on to her?
Yes.
Yep.
You need another one because you've been faffing about now.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, another nat 20.
Here.
Where were you on my nature check?
It does feel like it's getting harder to resist each time.
Yeah.
All right.
Get out there.
I have to use my. Do I have inspiration back? I think so.
Probably
Yes.
because Twitch.
It's Twitch.
I have to have a
chat.
big problem.
I would like you to know that my DMs are going crazy now.
Does a 21 work?
A 21 does work.
Okay.
25.
25 works. Ardbeg?
I'm using my Twitch inspiration to get a total of 21.
That works. Alaina?
20.
20. Artor?
I used Indomitable and still got an 18.
Oof.
I was about to say more one.
Just-
Marla?
31.
Did you say 31?
31. She got another nat 20.
You will watch as Elena's upper body turns to wood.
Oh no.
Artor, your feet are now roots.
This is gonna
What are you
sound
doing?
uncaring, but I'm gonna crawl back in the pocket until we because she that was a natural 1. She had a natural 1 and a 6 until she used her inspiration. Like it's not going well for her. It's just like I'm gonna remove myself as a problem because there's nothing I can do except talk to the tree. So I'm gonna create one less problem and go back in the pocket. If you need me, yell.
I've got plenty of spell slots. I don't think it'll do anything, but I'm going to try Lesser Restoration on Alaina.
Alaina? No.
No.
Lesser restoration doesn't help.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you doing,
I
folks?
have holy water.
Yes.
Do I still have any mental faculties available?
I would say at this stage you probably do a little bit. It's weird. Everything's slower and kind of leafy.
So the aberrant
saying the word?
brain, the aberrant part of the brain is gonna just like shout telepathically to Indigo, being like, "Take my stuff." If that hasn't turned,
I'm just gonna.
if it hasn't turned to wood, like my bag of holding, my intellectual bands, the
Yep.
I have a couple objects that if they're not
No,
tangled,
anything-
should be able to be pulled.
Anything magic is now just amongst the vines
Okay.
at this stage.
Then never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was
they're
gonna
there.
have
They're
a
not.
quicker-
They're not wood, but they're.
Anybody not want to say the word?
I'm
Yeah, I was
concerned
gonna
that,
head out. Like
I'm
I'm
concerned
concerned
that
it's
the
gonna
people
leave
that
her.
are
What?
They're
What
concerned that
Ardbeg
they'll leave
was
her
saying.
behind. Is what they're saying.
Yeah, because
I have
she's
an
not-
adamantine sword. If it comes to it, we could
We need to do it
cut
fast.
him out.
Whatever we're doing, we need to hurry.
Yep.
Here, Ardbeg, and she hands you a +3 adamantine short sword, unless you want to use Seeker. But adamantine has, I think it's automatic crit on objects, and I think Alaina is an object by now.
Just cut her ankles. Let's go.
Do you feel objectified?
Same with Artor. Because Artor is stuck.
all right.
Artor is not an object yet.
But he's not. So
That's fair.
Indigo's
What are you
going
doing?
to. Indigo climbs on Alaina like a backpack and just kind of holds on to her and says, "Chop her ankles now."
All right. If everyone's gonna like, so I'm gonna make 6 attacks total. I'm gonna use my action surge. So I'm gonna do 1 on each of their legs,
Okay.
and then I've got 2 spare in case
Yep.
one of those doesn't work.
All right, go.
And I'm using Seeker.
Yep.
Yeah. Indigo's
Because
also going to yell at Marla to get the door.
Grab
Oh,
the
yes,
door.
the door's still open.
Yep.
No one's closed the door.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep. Yeah.
The door's
we
closed
We
by
got the
one.
door.
Yeah.
I got the door. The gem has been put in the space, right?
We're-
The
we're-
ceiling
yep.
gem? Okay.
We just need to go.
Just want to make sure.
Okay. I'm just so first 2 attacks on precisely placed on Elena's
Legs.
ankles.
Yep.
And I'm trying to cut under her feet, but I'm
Yep.
going for
Yeah.
it. So the first one's a 21.
Mhm.
The second one is a 32.
Okay. They
Did
they
that
cut loose. They cut loose.
Cool.
You now have
Everybody's...
a wooden Alaina.
Fianna's
in
out.
your- Fianna's in
Alaina.
the pocket.
Oh.
Fianna's out. Get out. Fianna.
Fianna, get out.
Okay, yes.
What about
yeah,
Artor?
now I got it. Yeah. Yeah, she would climb out of the pocket.
Artor is
Ardbeg?
still a person, correct?
Yes.
But
But his
rooted
feet are
feet.
roots. His feet
Ardbeg's
are
gonna
roots.
look. Ardbeg's gonna look Artor in the eyes and say, "Sorry, pal. I'm just doing my best here," and it's a 27 and a 31.
Okay. Yep, that cuts Artor loose. His legs are wood, but you've cut him loose. They're both loose. What are you doing?
Oh.
As soon as they're loose,
Bellatrix.
somebody else want to do something? Yeah, I'm about to say it.
It doesn't
The
work.
th-
Okay.
Oh shit! All right, we gotta get. All right, so transport via plants
Where are you going?
to the tree that Indigo and Aula climbed.
Okay, how are you moving Artor and Alaina through
We're
your
ho-
tree door? Because
Well,
Artor
like-
is a frost giant
Mm-hmm.
who cannot walk right now. Alaina, you can move. She's easy.
So
Artor-
Ardbeg will chuck Alaina over his shoulder with an athletics check.
I mean, Artor, I'd say Ardbeg can do that relatively easy. Alaina's little.
A waif. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I just
Artor's
wondered
your
if she,
problem.
Can
I wonder
anybody
if
make Can anybody make Artor into something small, please?
I can polymorph him. Wait, what do I
It's-
have? I can wait. I got something.
So while she looks that up, I want to point an order question real quick there, Jax. Artor's mental state.
It seems really nice here. It's quiet and peaceful, and you're not plagued by all those constant worries that you have as a person. Like, you're probably not going to fight them,
Mhm.
but you're not keen to leave.
Helping.
Animal shapes. I knew I had a thing. Animal shapes.
You're super chill at this point. You're like, what are they complaining about? It's really nice. I'm actually really happy. Everything's great. It's like being in a warm glade.
Hey, tree buddy, blow some of that smoke over here, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh fuck. Okay. Let me ask one further question.
Uh-huh.
Is he still haunted and troubled by more?
Make a religion check.
$18.
It's echoing in the back of your head. It's not at the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
The forefront of your brain is, it's a bit like Elena's aberrant thing. The forefront of your brain is very happy and very calm, and this is very peaceful and lovely. At the back of your head, there is a little voice that's like, what the fuck are you doing? This is not what we agreed to.
Oh fuck. Okay, I need to do a dice roll. Hang on. I need a physical dice for this.
goes for the real dice.
Cool. All right. Can Artor take a turn real quick?
Yeah?
He's going to look at Indigo, and he's going to cast message.
Yep.
And in just Oh my god. Friend. I am not troubled. I am at peace. I am warm. Let me stay.
Marla, turn him into a
Animal
turtle,
shape.
please.
Yes.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Oh my god!
Animal shape him into a turtle. It's the first animal she heard.
And
Something
then
she could tuck under her arm.
Save.
What
If
what-
he's
what
unwilling,
save
is
do you
there a
need?
save?
Yeah.
Oh god.
on animal shapes?
I don't
Yeah,
know. Like, that's
I'm
my
looking.
question.
Unwilling creature.
Is it a willing creature? Because if it's a
Your
willing,
magic turns other choose. Yeah, willing creature.
Artor, are you willing? Artor's not willing. It doesn't work.
Okay.
I stab him.
You stab Artor.
Yep.
Okay. Make
Oh
an
my
attack
God,
roll.
I'm gonna lose so many more
How long does the tree door stay open?
people. Thank you.
Alright,
I wouldn't cast it until he was mobile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only a 14. And I just yell at him to wake the fuck up.
There's been a lot happening.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
I still
So
get
Fianna's
bonus
not coming
action.
out of the pocket, so the door is open.
Smart.
I still get a bonus action.
Yep.
Does an 18 hit? Artor?
He said no.
Okay.
Well, sorry.
He's,
Uh,
he's shaking his head.
How about a natural 20 for 30?
Immune to natural crits, but yep. Or immune to crits, but yep, that'll hit.
It's fine.
He warned
That's,
you guys.
Marla hears a message in her head. Marla hears Hayden say, "Open it underneath him."
People spending
and-
their channel points on messages. Sorry, go ahead, Shawnali.
When Marla hears that, Indigo just lets off Eldritch Blast right into his fucking face.
Which- It froze, so I'm not sure she heard it.
Oh,
Kit?
Kit might be frozen.
Shit.
Alright, roll your damage.
It was 11 points of
Okay.
damage.
Artor, I guess, take note of 11 points of damage.
Yep, and I'm gonna do a reroll. Okay. That's better.
Kit, did you hear the message Marla got from Hayden via magic
No.
chat magic?
Mm-mm.
It says, open it underneath him.
Ah.
Alright. I need one more wisdom save, because there was a lot of
There it is.
stuff that was going on.
Oh, 19s. Nice.
Oh.
If you're in the pocket, Fianna, you're good.
I'm using my Twitch inspiration.
Alaina, don't worry
Oh!
about it. You're already wood.
Oh, I rolled a 17. I'm screwed.
Oh, it doesn't
I'm
matter. You're
also-
already...
Twitch inspiration.
What'd you get, Will? Sorry?
I used my Twitch inspiration and I got a nat 20 on the second roll for 27.
Cool. Sweet.
I got an 11. My feet are turned into wood.
That's your first one, though?
Yeah.
Your first fail? Yep. So you're not attached to anything. You're just starting to go wooden. Marla, what'd you get?
30.
Artor,
We
what'd you
need to
get?
go.
18.
Artor completes his transformation and is now wooden statue.
But does he reattach, or is he still loose?
No, he's loose.
All right.
Let's go.
Open the. So put my hand underneath them and cast transport via plants. Push everything
Okay.
in the circle so we can just fall
Fianna
in.
flies out.
Alright. You all come out at that place where you were previously, which was like here somewhere. Alaina and Artor are wooden statues.
Mhm.
You are still within the orange circle. At this point, because that
Indigo holds on to Artor's leg and just tries it again anyways.
doesn't work.
All right. Do you guys want an ancient white dragon to pick up these assholes and fly out of here?
That would be great.
Yeah, that
Boom.
sounds good to me.
Done. Pop on, kids.
Alright. So Marla transforms into an ancient
Yeah.
white dragon.
Strength
Baron's
of 28. I
so
think I
jealous.
could pick him up.
Alaina and Artor, I guess, are manhandled onto this dragon's back.
Dragon handle.
If
Yep.
you're manhandling a frost giant-sized statue of Artor made of wood, I need you to make a strength check, please.
Well, my strength is 28. 26 as a.
Oh yeah, you're
as
okay.
a
So
dragon.
you're
Yeah.
probably good to just pick him up.
Yeah.
And the rest of you climb on,
Hop on.
Yes.
I've still got my Alaina statue over my shoulder.
and this white dragon flies across the
You don't own
endless,
me.
the endless wooded
You're gonna look
forest.
great in the pub.
It's for the maze garden.
The white dragon flies over this endless forested expanse of the plain of the ancients that is now slightly healthier than it was before. And in its trail you see many, many purple moths fluttering.
Mm.
Oh no.
It is clutching a wooden frost giant sized statue of Artor, and Ardbeg has Alaina under one arm, I guess.
Yeah.
And I assume it lands on the other side of the orange trees.
Mm-hmm.
Go a bit further.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can do it from the air, kids. Just
Take me
do
to my
it.
Daisy friend.
That's all the lady in Gurn need is a white dragon in there.
Also,
Sure.
like, inertia's a thing, you guys. Maybe not flying at dragon speed. So what are you doing? Are you doing it in the air or are you landing?
No, I'll land. I'll get outside.
Yeah,
You
and-
know.
And I
The
think
circle.
Marla should
For what it's worth, every 6 seconds behind the dragon, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast. Every 6 seconds, and I'm hitting as many of those motherfucking moths as I can.
Okay.
Fianna will hold on to a strap to make sure Indigo doesn't fly off since they're not holding on like onto their shirt.
Finger guns, finger guns, finger guns.
Make a perception check. Indigo.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's a 26.
Those moths poof in the way you've seen familiars poof.
Ah.
But she sure had a lot of them.
Yeah, that's a lot. All right, we're going. We've landed.
You've landed?
Is Marla changing back to Marla?
Is Marla back to
Yeah. Yeah, because I think the lady would not be pleased to have her throne room full of ancient white dragon.
Marla? Okay.
It might be funny though. Electrics.
Indigo is on
Alright.
on Artor, just wrapped around the limb.
Fianna says the word and you are transported back to the throne room and the lady looks up and she goes, "Oh, that doesn't look great."
Yeah, we might
Yeah, we have a problem.
need some healers.
I think you might need more than healing for this. Yes, Griffin.
Out of curiosity, now that we're separated from the world tree and on a different plane of existence, are we still at peace or has it gotten weird?
No, you don't really feel much of anything anymore because now
Okay,
you're a wooden
cool.
statue.
Just checking.
Well, did you at least achieve the objective?
We did.
Yes.
We did.
That's
And
good.
I think Marla has the door, so she will hand it over.
Hand it off to Zook is no doubt there.
Zook. Yeah.
Well,
Fianna
I
will
guess we
look
should
at-
bring in the experts and see if they can do anything about this.
Mm-hmm.
Fianna will look at Indigo and say, "Do you want to tell her before we do that, or shall we do
I
it
can
later?"
say,
Tell me what.
perhaps we should wait for the parade to be
Okay.
over. My feet are
Well,
made
yes.
of wood currently, and
That's what I was
Fine.
asking for.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I am sure that we have people who will have things to try. Let us hope we can restore our friends. It is not in my wheelhouse, unfortunately. And we're going to do that part in the Discord, because I imagine it's going to
Yeah.
involve people who are not currently here.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yes,
4 or 5 people
Indigo
in my
will
pocket I could
stay
be.
Indigo will stay.
to talk to Titania. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do that here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Unless anybody else has something to say, please, 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 please.
Does anybody else have
Me?
something?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no. For once, Alaina has nothing to say. All right. So what are the rest of you doing?
Oh, if Indigo is going to give the report, Fianna wouldn't stay behind, but she wanted to give Indigo the option first.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
Marla's headed out for a whiskey.
Ardbeg?
Fianna just didn't want to give it with the other members.
Ardbeg's just gonna sort of quietly say to Indigo, "I can stay if you want moral support or whatever, or I can go."
You should probably go see Cora.
He bows to the lady, turns on his heel, and he's gone.
Cool. Alaina and Artor's statues are still there, but they can't hear you right now.
Indigo tells her who they saw and also how much they fucking know about us.
That is a lot.
Yes, it is.
That suggests a leak.
Exactly.
Well, all information is good information.
Perhaps. So are we going to like create a conga line and pry into people's brains and see who this is, or what are we doing? How are we finding this leak?
You can leave that to me. I am capable of things I have not done. I will find it.
Artor begged me to leave him there.
But you didn't.
Nope, I shot him in the face, and he turned into a tree, and we left. But
Well, let us hope he thanks you for that.
he knows about Cora. She has not left the realm. Ardbeg hasn't left the realm since the announcement.
No.
They know about the baby.
Yes.
And trust me when I tell you, they're not getting it from my brain, so I don't know how they're doing
No.
it.
They're not getting it from your brain, but they might be getting it from others' brains. I have spies everywhere. I have no doubt that he does also. Indigo, this woman said she was your mother,
Yes, she called me Lana.
Lana. Does that ring any bells for you?
I didn't even know who she was.
And you're just fine about this?
No, I am a ball of nerves, and I'm really upset because it was otherwise very easy, and that is unsettling. You know how I am about missions that seem too easy.
2 of your party came back as trees.
And that was the challenge, you know? That's another thing. It was the only druid who did not come back. One came
Oh.
back mad. I assume that's the far realm one.
Seems likely.
And so basically 5 did go back to him. At least that is what this woman says.
Did she seem to be
Also-
lying?
She didn't seem to be lying. She believes everything she said to me today.
Hmm.
She also said that, oh, I can't believe you've been manipulated to believe what she is saying. Oh, you think he thinks that we're lesser fae? And I recounted my memory, which is not all there, but hello, I do remember some things. I recounted, and she thought this was crazy, and all he wants to do is talk to you, which we all know is bullshit.
He has sent envoys to attempt
Yeah.
to bring me to a conversation table.
Yeah, that's not
I-
trying to talk.
I am fairly certain that he just wants me to leave the realm.
Yeah.
Before I have my power back. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he just wants to have a chat. But I don't trust him.
No. But watch out. She has many familiars somehow.
Interesting.
And I was a promise to her. He somehow knew I was going out today.
Did he?
Why else would he send her? Aula, she warned us. But we
Maybe
didn't
he
really know
sent her once you showed up.
perhaps. But he knows about the baby, so it's not really far-fetched to know
That is
who's
true.
going on the missions.
That is true.
She didn't try to stop us.
She
but
probably expected you all to be trees by now.
yeah, she said we were all going to die in the tree, which, by the evidence, is not a bad thought to have.
Well, I'm
Anyways,
glad she underestimated you.
they always do.
They do. Let's hope they continue to do so. Can I do anything to help you with this new information?
Do you want to go into my brain and see if you can unlock it?
Do you want me to do that?
All information is good information.
I can try.
I am willing. I will let you.
Okay. I'm going to roll for this. You feel tendrils of sunlight, is what it feels like, entering your mind. And they shine light on places that have been dark. And you absolutely remember your mother. And she was the person at the tree today, but she was less powerful then. She was kinder then. And she did quite genuinely seem to love you. Until the day she pushed you through a door into the material plane. And you don't know why. Not because you can't remember, but because even at the time you didn't know why. But you do remember that she was crying when she did it. There is one small corner of your mind that the sunlight cannot touch. But you remember growing up in the Feywild. You remember growing up amongst people like you before you were pushed out for a reason you do not know and never knew. And you remember everything about your time in the material plane. Except that one corner that her light can't touch. And when she pulls away, she goes, "There's something there that I can't reach. Not even I. At least not now."
Probably what I gave away.
Seems likely. Even I cannot undo Fey deals.
But she was not lying about who she was.
Well, he has, it seems, convinced her that he is right. From what I just saw, she was not cruel or bad, but he is very charming. And he is very persuasive.
And you know what this means? He's lowered himself. He couldn't do it without the dirty, filthy lesser Fey. He
I'm
still can't
sure-
do it without us.
I mean, I always knew that. I'm sure he has justified it to himself in some way.
Well.
But she believes him, and there may come a time where you are face to face across a battlefield. Are you prepared for that?
Yes, today I admitted to everyone there I'd kill Artor if I needed to.
Very well. Let's hope it won't come to that.
Well, he's a tree right now. I'm gonna go figure that out. Alright, great work today. I appreciate you. This has been a slice.
A slice.
I'm uncomfortable. Is there anything you need from me?
You have given much.
Okay, I'm gonna go find some clerics now.
Oh, yes, that too. Often to be found in the same place, I've learned.
Yes. They bow.
All right.
Oh, before
Yes.
I forget. If you find the leak, I would like to be there when they are dealt with, please.
Very well.
Just as friendly business as one of your people.
Consider it done.
And they go.
Okay. Well, we have 2 wooden statues. We have a newly found mother and a fuck ton of moths. However, it was a success as far as missions go. And I will say that when you saw her, the lady was glowing, even more than before. She looks healthier, she looks stronger. Indigo, you have felt her magic before, and this time it felt more effortless than it used to be. Not that it ever seemed to be hard for her, but, you know. So next week, we have 2 games. Wanderers in the Wastelands on the Saturday, and Big Fish on the Sunday. And then we take a little break for the school holidays, and we will do the 4th seal after the school holidays. So we have a bit of a break between seals. And lots of time to deal with the fallout from this one. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching and being part of this crazy thing and sending lots of messages and inspiration and stuff to our players. I hope that I am successfully keeping you all on your toes. We love you all very much. Thank you for being part of this crazy community, and we will see you next time for Wanderers in the Wastelands. Have a beautiful time zone. Farewell.